Gonna be the Bully Roy stream later. And by Bully Roy stream, I mean Roy had this exact idea and someone 5-0'd with it, and so I wanted to play it. So it's not actually about bullying Roy because I love Roy. All right. So yeah, thanks again for the sub, Tartan Scarf, and let's rock and roll. Are you ready, Mord?
Of course. Let's go.
All right, let's do it. All right, we are back on the Mana Symbol channel with a little bit of Naya Recruiter Taxes with its wonderful creator, the one and only Mordeka1ser. Say hi to the people, Mord.
Hey guys, how are you doing?
Excellent. And he just cracked off a beautiful 5-0 last night. Really, truly incredible gameplay there. And you can check out what he does on twitch.com/Mordeka1ser, Mordeka 1 SER, so Mordeka1ser KAI, but instead of an I, a 1. You can find out all of his stuff there. He just cracked off a fantastic 5-0 with a list that is similar to this, but added the color blue for even more awesomeness. We are moving backwards in time. I meant to play this deck on Saturday, but of course I'm an incredibly competent, incredibly professional streamer, and definitely didn't accidentally register the same deck twice in a row. To that end, we're basically playing red-white Recruiter with the addition of green cards. So for everyone who's unaware, Imperial Recruiter is 2 and a red for a creature human advisor 1/1. When it enters the battlefield, search your library for a creature card with power 2 or less, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. Most important thing about this, it's not a May trigger. So your opponent can archive trap you no matter what you do. You must search. No, I'm kidding. Obviously, the most important thing about this is the ability to tutor your deck for a creature with power 2 or less. To that end, we have a number of excellent creatures that go along with that. And since we're playing a red-white core, we also have a number of white creatures which work wonderfully with the card Ephemerate, as Imperial Recruiter itself does. And the card Aether Vial allows us to sort of cheat on mana and have a truly incredibly powerful mid-game where creatures are coming and going nonstop, blinking each other out, generating value with triggers like Wall of Omens card draw, like Skyclave's Apparition's ability to remove opposing permanents, or Solitude's ability to give a Swords to Plowshares to even big fatties like Emrakul. Charming Prince also gets in on the fun. This is a 2-mana 2/2 that, among other things, can enter the battlefield and slide one of your creatures. But I'm burying the lead a little bit because Imperial Recruiter gives us access to this tutor package. So we have a Sanctifier en-Vec, which should be very good in the current metagame with so much black-red Lurrus running around. Unless they're playing the splash into white for Prismatic Ending, they won't have a lot of answers for this in Game 1. We've got an Archon of Emeria. This is good against all sorts of nonsense combo decks. It limits the number of spells each player can play to 1 per turn. Also reasonable against Tron and other decks that rely on powerful non-basic lands, since they will enter the battlefield tapped. Doesn't affect you on that side, of course. In the land hate vein, we also have a Magus of the Moon. This is, of course, the creature version of Blood Moon. We've got an Eternal Witness. This thing goes completely bananas with Ephemerate. It's just insane, the value trains that we often see. Looks like Roy has an update for my previous comment, which is that he streams at Mord to Light, not Mordeka1ser. So
yeah, I was not going to correct you. So
but you should have.
Roy.
Next time.
Love you.
Next time. Knight of Autumn is in here as well. Just a good sort of disenchant effect split with a creature that can be reasonably powerful or gain life. Avalanche Riders to Stone Rain our opponent, and of course the legendary squirrel Toski, Bearer of Secrets, which can bury our opponent in card advantage. We also have Stoneforge Mystic, which searches out super powerful cards such as the newcomer Kaldra Compleat, role player sort of Fire and Ice, and then sort of middle of the road House of 1,000 life point gains, the Batterskull. One of the interesting things about this deck versus the previous one that I think generally I'm happier about is the inclusion of Noble Hierarch in the 1 slot. So Aether Vial in these white taxes core decks is definitely your best turn 1 play. And when you expand up to 80 cards to take advantage of the extra power and the free card that you get from Urian, you dilute the number of times you open on Aether Vial, which is not properly offset by playing Forgiver of Runes, since those decks already do that. And Ephemerate isn't really a 1 CMC spell, and it's certainly not a very good one on turn 1. It's excellent on turn 3+, but not really that good on turn 1. Noble Hierarch is pretty good on turn 1. This is not the same kind of mana advantage that Aether Vial gives you, but the leg up from Noble Hierarch can sometimes really crack a game wide open. Anything more to add to any of this, Mord?
No, I think that's a good resume. You have endurance as well as a
Oh yeah,
as a card you
So
can get to
yeah,
Eladamri's Call and
importantly,
Solitude.
there's a second layer of tutoring packages. So we do have 4 Imperial Recruiter. We also have 3 Eladamri's Call. So this is green, white, instant, search your library for a creature card, reveal that card, put it directly in your hand, and shuffle. So this doubles up on the number of cards we can use to tutor for these creatures, and we have a 1 of copy of Endurance. The Recruiter can't search for this, but the Eladamri's Calls do. And at the moment, I would say it's pretty fair. The graveyard decks are not super fast. There's not a lot of dredge running around. There's not a lot of like reanimator decks. So if you need to interact with your opponent's graveyard, it can probably wait till the mid game.
Yeah, you can just wait for an endurance to get the trigger you need, or just get in play a Sanctifier and be fine with it on turn 3, even turn 4 a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm. And to that end, we see the same kind of logic in the main deck is extended to the sideboard. And I always love to see this, where almost all of the sideboard cards that you actually want to play are tutorable creatures, with the notable exception of Rest in Peace, which is just very powerful. There's only 2 copies of it because we do have a number of creatures that are also in some way, shape, or form graveyard hate. For example, Drannith Magistrate stops your opponent from using Snapcaster Mage or Wrenn and 6 Emblem. Similar to Rest in Peace, which stops your opponent from using Snapcaster Mage or Wrenn and 6 Emblem. Or Sanctifier en-Vec, which is essentially Rest in Peace for black and red cards. So you don't need 3 or 4 copies of Rest in Peace with other creatures already acting as graveyard hate. There's no kind of Stony Silence effect or anything similar to that. Thank you for the Prime resub there.
I mean, you have a Collector.
Oh, sorry, yeah, we do have Collector Ouphe. My bad. I thought that was a crazy thing for me to say, and I'm glad you pointed out how silly I am. What I mean is that Collector Ouphe is a slightly questionable play against the Asmora food deck, since it doesn't shut down Asmora herself, so she can kill the Ouphe. But we'll see if it actually comes up. And on that note, Yasharn, Implacable Earth, is very important against those decks,
yes,
as well as some others. So the key phrase here is players can't pay life or sacrifice non-land permanents to cast spells or activate abilities. So this does, of course, stop Asmora from shooting your creatures by sacrificing food tokens, as well as just... this card is really weird, right, Mord? Like, the number of things it interacts with.
Yeah, the fact players cannot fetch, players cannot activate Canopy lands. Why does it get 2 lands when it enters? They just slap a whole lot of text and hope something works.
Yeah.
It's like a weird design, but right now it just lines perfectly against Asmora decks, so
yeah, why not?
That's what it has to do.
Yeah. And it's a value play too, right? It's a 4-mana 4/4 that gets you 2 lands into play.
That draws you 2 lands.
Hopefully. Yeah. We only have the 1 forest, so if it's already in play, we only get a plains. But that's fine. You're not really playing it for the value. You're playing it for the sort of prison element.
You're playing it to stop the best card in that deck, which is the Asmo.
Yeah. But it stops a surprisingly large number of other things. That's what you always want to sort of keep your eye out on. Hey, how's it going, Larynx Punchworthy? No, they can't tap them for mana either, right? Because that involves paying life. I need to look at Yasharn, but I also want to get this league coming up first. We have the question from Barbecue Hoss.
They can do neither. They can sack the lands but not tap them.
Yeah, because everything that comes before the colon is the cost, and so you have to tap it and pay 1 life to get the result. And Yasharn cares about the things that come before the colon. That's what it's looking for. Anything that comes before a colon is part of the cost.
They can sacrifice Canopy lands because Yasharn only stops non-land permanents on the sacrifice aspect.
Wait, what?
Pay life on any. Yeah. So Yasharn allows
them
to sacrifice a Canopy, but not to sacrifice a fetch because the fetch costs life, but the Canopy doesn't.
Oh my god, that's so ridiculous.
So you cannot tap a Canopy for mana, but you can draw with a Canopy.
That's crazy. That's like the have you ever seen the text on what is that enchantment? Overwhelming Splendor. Have you seen the text on this? I think Roy is the only person in the world who would get this right the first time. So it's an enchant player. Creatures enchanted player control lose all abilities and have base power and toughness 1/1. Okay, that's fine. The second line is the weird one. Enchanted player can't activate abilities that aren't mana abilities or loyalty abilities.
Okay, it's not. It's okay. It's weird. It's why.
I can't remember exactly what it was, but it came up a bunch of times that it was like, yeah, this is weird. So this hand is kind of perfect.
Yeah, that's amazing.
We go planes into Aether Vial on 1.
100%.
Yeah. So it's the enchanted player can't activate abilities that aren't mana abilities or loyalty abilities. So the question is, can you activate loyalty abilities?
Wait, what?
Because you could read it both ways.
No. I read it as you can only activate mana or loyalty abilities. Like those are the only things you can activate. That's how I understood it.
All right, we got a Ragavan.
I think we played a wall over the Stoneforge as weird as that sounds.
Me too. No, because what you should something to be aware of with these decks. If this is the well, it's not the usual deck because they don't have Luris. These decks though haven't been running Fatal Push, so the wall won't get bolted. Right? It won't be removed by a bolt. Oh, that's perfect draw.
No, not only that. Next turn, if your opponent is just on Rakdos, you go next turn when he attacks, Eladamri's call for a Sanctifier and put it into play.
Right. Well, so should I put in the Giver?
I don't think. I would buy in the Giver because your hand. No, actually don't. Because
they want to take it and then they don't take the call?
Yeah, exactly. The call is your best card because it's a Sanctifier on game 1.
Yeah. Right, but the way you could read the Overwhelming Splendor is like if it's not a mana ability or if it's not a loyalty ability, then you can activate it. It was just like I remember it being something that people were having a hard time parsing. Because it also doesn't make a lot of sense, right? Like Nicol Bolas is trying to defeat the Gatewatch.
Happy with that.
So even if they post combat like play a land and lightning bolt, we don't really mind.
Yeah, the Sanctifier is the card that will just destroy him.
Nope.
Not so much now, but we're still happy.
Yeah.
So they probably have like Prismatic Ending, but they don't have it in hand because they would have destroyed the Vial.
Right. Now I could play Magus and try to lock them out here, but again, they're probably a lightning bolt deck. So I think the right thing to do this turn is go Eladamri's Call for the Sanctifier. When do you want to do it? Now or later?
No, you can just do that on his attack.
Sure. Yeah, because they may not realize what's coming in unless they play a discard spell. We just do in response.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But if not, ambushing the Ragavan feels like such a good payoff.
Right. And even if they have Prismatic Ending, it's not an instant, so they can't get away with it.
Exactly.
Goodbye,
and if
monkey.
they are playing Path,
I
would 100%. Yeah. Well then, wait. I don't. Yeah, you
just drop in the Stoneforge.
Right? Just drop in the Stoneforge and Eladamri's Call for a Recruiter and go on the value plan now.
Sure.
If our opponent is not responding to our threats, we can just overwhelm them. If they don't win on tempo, we win on value.
Right. And so we're grabbing Kaldra Compleat.
Yeah.
Basically always. Basically always.
Unless you are 100% sure your Stoneforge is going to die and this will be a short game, you
Okay. I don't know what they thought I was getting. Oh, it must be the Kaldra. They must not have an answer for it.
Yeah, it's the Kaldra. The fact that they can't kill the Stoneforge and Kaldra.
Weird. That was very strange.
So
second Sanctifier, probably both Auriok Champions.
Double Auriok. Yeah.
And then I don't think there's too much. Oh, maybe Burrenton Forge-Tender, but not really.
No, I'm happy with those 3 cards.
Yeah.
Also, you can side in the Burrenton actually.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, because it stops a turn 1 monkey.
Sure, yeah, it does.
And you don't have a lot of ways to do that.
So I'm
Avalanche
guessing
Rider,
I
I
don't
think,
want
sucks.
Avalanche Riders. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
Magus
really
of the Moon,
need
the same.
Archon.
Archon of Emeria, Magus.
Yeah, Magus. Yeah, I get. Well, if we can keep the Magus, I might, just because their mana base look like really
Okay.
bad. So like if we have a Giver of
can-
Runes in play and we can get a Magus, it's like
Yeah,
why
you
not?
can bring the Magus
I'll
back
think about
and
it.
cut the Knight of Autumn. Knight of Autumn is not particularly great.
Mhm.
And from what I have seen, Endurance is irrelevant because they didn't even show Alurus.
Yeah, I mean it is just like a 3/4 flash. Like it's just big.
Yeah, but you have two simplifiers, so it's mostly a 3
Yeah,
text
yeah,
flex.
yeah. Yeah, you're right. Just
And you can keep the Magus that
yeah,
way.
Yeah. Well, it's just because their mana base look pretty greedy because they are the 3-color version of whatever they're playing. Some kind of black-red mid-range deck with splashing white.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's like Mardu Monkey Blade. Maybe it's more white. We don't know because they didn't play enough of the game.
I love the name Monkey Blade. I hate the monkey, but I love Monkey Blade.
Does the Legacy streamer Archon play Archons, or is there something else? Well, he's Archon because it's with an A, but it's the letter 4 or the number 4. So it's this. And then I don't. I actually don't know why his Twitch is Legacy Council and his actual username is Archon. I don't know. I should ask him tomorrow. He was considering streaming Modern, and I was like, "Yo, I will come and help you.
I will do anything."
Well, I mean, he's a cool guy. Yeah, his hand's perfect, right?
I didn't even know about him till I read the Twitter today, but I'm really not into the Legacy or any non-modern format.
That's okay. You don't need to watch.
No, I mean, like, I have zero idea of
streaming. Oh, Archon is a Jedi Council reference, apparently. Okay. Apparently, Archon is something on the Jedi Council. Go figure. So fetch planes and play.
Yeah, planes, witness, they go. Givers, they go. Witness.
Yep. The giver will witness her own death. I'm assuming.
Yeah. Yeah, this giver is already dead. But...
Don't cry for me. I'm already dead.
It's dead. We all know that. Yeah, exactly. It was. It's never planned for it to leave.
Martyr of Runes. It's the real mom. All right, what did they hit? Reflector Mage? No, just a land.
That's fine.
God, that's so gross.
Oh no. They get Kaldra now?
Yep.
Yeah.
So this is what I thought it was. It's Mardu Blade, but with
So I think we have to play our own Stoneforge and get Kaldra.
Do we? That sounds so bad.
We have unless they have land and
well, yeah. What if they have land removal? Like I kind of prefer Auriok Champion this turn and then Stoneforge next turn with Ephemerate backup.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Like, is that crazy?
Yeah, it makes sense. Like that was the second line. It was one of those.
Yeah, but I think that
one plays a bit more on the safer side.
If they have prismatic ending, they can't remove the Auriok and put in Kaldra. Does Auriok still get exiled by Kaldra? It won't, because they can't deal damage to it. The thing is, you don't block the Kaldra with the champion unless it's the only thing that you can do, because it only has to deal 1 damage to her.
No, we know it has trample and we take 4 damage, but if our opponent, it's
like I gained 1 first of all, and second of all, they can't attack with Ragavan, so I get to block 1 damage here, and I gained 1. So no, I'm just explaining to anyone who's like, oh, you should maybe just play the Stoneforge. It's like, well, if they have removal, it just dies, right? And then I got 100%. Nothing. And then I wasted my turn. At least this way, we prevented some damage.
So now I think we fetch a. Okay, so they take Ephemerate.
Probably, we'll see. Maybe they're. You never know. They should take Ephemerate. Remember last night, though, when I was calling the shots for all the bad decisions your opponent was going to make?
If my opponent took random gameplay decisions, he would have, spamming random buttons without knowing what they do, he stood a higher chance of winning that game than the chance he actually had. Like, if he accidentally clicked on Shadow Spear second mode, he won the game.
Yeah, it was so good. It was so good. So I think Wooded Foothills into Stoneforge?
Stoneforge go.
Yeah.
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 My only doubt, yeah. There is a really small argument for getting. Yeah, you have to get Kaldra,
Yeah.
100%. If we still had the Ephemerate, maybe I would have gotten Butter School so we can hide the Kaldra from a Thoughtseize,
Sure. I agree.
but it's
We
not
can't do
possible
that,
now.
yeah. So what was the good idea or great idea? Kaldra Compleat replacing Wormcoil Engine and Tron. It's obviously a great idea. All of them should do that, and it certainly wouldn't make them worse against Burn.
It's a bad, great idea.
Oh, they
Also,
have
I think we
another
have to cut the
equipment.
Magus. Oh,
Uh,
we are dying to that sword.
well, yeah. Yeah, we are. That's really bad. So
Yeah,
for anyone who's not aware of this, the sword is colorless, and the shock effect from it is going to kill my Auriok Champion or my Stoneforge, whatever they want. They'll kill the
I think it's
Stoneforge, of
going
course.
to kill your Stoneforge.
Yeah. But I'm going to make them do it, like, rather
If
than...
they don't kill Stoneforge, yeah, this game was still going. So now you have to top deck. What can you even top deck from this position?
There's something that can remove the germ, right?
There's nothing that can remove that charm in the
Seriously?
whole deck.
There has to be something.
Oh yeah, you have Solitude at the top.
Yeah, see? I knew there was something. There's 4 of it at least, though, and we can Wall of Omens for it.
You have 7 actually with Eladamri's Call.
That's a pretty good draw. It's not good enough, but it's pretty good.
I mean, if you top deck like a Solitude or an Eladamri's Call. Wait, play differently.
Yeah, it's too late. I wanted
It's
to
the
keep up
same.
the green in case I drew something green, but I needed double white for the Sanctifier.
No,
So I should...
actually, use the correct choice. Eladamri's Call? No, we're dead.
Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, Eladamri's Call can grab the Solitude. Yeah, we can path
Solitude.
it, exactly.
Turn.
Getting hardcore bullied thanks to being on the draw. I mean, it's also their deck doing their deck's thing, right? We're like in the Stoneforge mirror match, and in the current era, it's just like whoever gets their Kaldra Complete.
They fetch 3 basics that game. Got the
Yeah.
Magus, getting the Knight of Autumn.
Yeah, I think you're right, because we saw them do that. I wonder if that's what they were worried about last game, like that's why they scooped.
Hey Brian.
Hey Brian, how you doing?
Yes. So they're playing around the Magus, so
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
not just.
Well, I think that's why they scooped last game, right? They were like, "Oh no, Magus, I'm dead," which was weird because they should be playing 4 lightning bolts, right? Like I would think, but obviously
we
they're
didn't see a
not.
single lightning bolt yet.
No, we haven't. I'm just saying I think they should, right? Like being able to close out games with that deck. Oh man, we're keeping this.
Keep.
Yeah.
And I would get a forest.
Yeah, because if they have prismatic ending,
I want to cast.
We want to have a
like,
plan. Yeah. If they have ending on one, we're basically screwed though. Like, I mean, we could draw out of it, but it's
we could draw
not...
1 land or the Noble surviving. There's a whole out range of possibilities.
Yeah. Your buddy's playing the Indomitable decks with Knowledge Pool and the 5-mana creature Teferi. Nice. I played against someone who was doing something like that. You're gonna play some paper tonight? What? You lucky duck.
Oh, I love paper.
Me too. I think I'm gonna get to play it next week, hopefully. Roy, you want to play some paper when I come into town next week?
I'm wondering, like, I have a paper tournament this Friday, but I cannot get all the cards for this deck.
Oh yeah, that would
I'm going to start asking for cards. Like, I already have all the new cards, but I don't have like Arid Mesa and Solitude and Vials and Stoneforge.
Vials are not cheap. I looked at them. I looked at them today, and they were... Everything's gone crazy. I looked at what my Onslaught old border fetches are worth today, and I was like, oh damn, I made a lot of money in the last year.
They went so far. Oh, that's right. That's
right.
Oh, that's not so great.
That's awkward.
That's really awkward.
Yeah, because now I'm trying. I'm not playing a 1-drop, right? That's suicide.
No, it's suicide. It's suicidal.
Yeah, this is horrible. They don't even need to pop it though, right? Like, I mean, they will because they want to stop me from getting a free 2-drop.
They have to pop it because if you get it to 2, you're actually developing your game.
Yeah. Oh man, this is such crap. I hate these decks.
Like that now, and everything can be fine.
No, I'm just saying I hate these decks because you're like, yeah, the perfect draw, quote unquote.
Hierarch, right?
Fatal push. Monkey.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
I
Well, here comes the Stoneforge. Well, you lose 100% of the shots you don't take. Miss? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah.
Get the Kaldra. I have a backup Stoneforge, so like.
Yeah. It's not the worst.
Horny vegan going in. Come on, baby. Stay together. Oh. Double fatal push, huh? What a good hand from them, eh? Look at that. EE fatal push, monkey.
And the 2 lands they need.
Yeah.
Stoneforge,
Oh, look, monkey into Stoneforge.
100%, of course.
Oh. All right, I'm off it. I don't care anymore. We're not winning this game.
Yeah.
There's
Right.
no recovery at this point. There's just no way.
That was so
Triple Stoneforge draw in our
unlucky.
80 card deck. Yeah.
We just needed one extra land or one land in the first 4 draws.
Yep. So what happens when you don't play Urion? I disagree. We drew 3 Stoneforge Mystics that game, 2 Stoneforge Mystics the previous game, and at least 1 in the one before that. So,
Yeah.
like, we drew infinite number of Stoneforge Mystics in our 80 card deck, which theoretically we shouldn't do, right?
And we also drew the vials, but we never drew the lands.
Right.
Which is like the opposite of what should happen.
Right. Yeah, you only have 4 vials. You have 29 plus. No, I saw the Kappa.
Your Kappa was too late. And you should spam the Kappa. Be one with the Kappa. Kappa Pride.
Oh, look at that. Kappa Pride.
We love Kappa.
Oh, it's all good. This is that was not as bad as the first league I played on Sunday when I played the red-white recruiter list and I won Ford that league. This what we just played was nowhere near as bad as that league. Friend plays Battle Wits online. He drew 3 Terminus in a row. Nice. You gotta love the balls of playing playing any miracle in your Battle of Wits deck. That's really cool. So
I'm 100% sure they play like tutors to the top or something like that, or they're just too ballsy for me.
So hold on.
What?
So I was thinking I want to look into seeing. I know we hit the thing. Let me see if my computer can go fast enough. It's not going to. Let's see if I can close this stuff and actually get to the league. I was thinking of digging up Davius Minimus's BTL Kiki Valky decks and seeing what we could do with those in the new meta. Because I like those more than I like these decks, mostly because they don't play Aether Vial. They play Utopia Sprawl instead.
Wow.
What I do? I also think Bring to Light could be really good right now because you get to play Fracturing Gust.
Oh yeah, we were playing with Busa the other day and we got to Fracturing Gust for like 64 life.
Yeah. Because it crushes
This
Enchantress and this is Mulligan, right? Yeah, there's just no early
it was
game.
against food actually, but it was lovely.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying you get to beat Enchantress and food. Opponent says hi to Twitch chat. ZN says hi. All right, we keep this one. We probably bought on the mountain because I'm crazy because I have Ephemerate and a wall.
I agree.
Yeah. And, like, in theory, we don't need to get to this Night of Autumn on time. Like, if I happen to miss. We can go Shock for white mana and then fetch a mountain. Or fetch something else if we...
I would just Shock and see how that goes.
Yeah, so basically, like, we have access to all the colors what we need. What mountain is that? It's from Odyssey. It's snow-covered, but it's not a snow-covered mountain. But it's my favorite mountain
It's
art.
the snow-covered non...
I was about to say, is it Neobrand? No. Probably Spant Spirits or Blue-Green Merfolk is my guess.
I would go for Merfolk if I had to guess.
Yeah, or it could just be
So
ban Ephemerate. But what land do you want here? The mountain? Or shock for Stomping
No, you
Grounds?
can get like.
Or
I,
Sacred Foundry. Because we want double
I would
white.
just go for this. Like I would go for Sacred Foundry have a double white is more important than
Yeah, because if
the
we
alternative.
draw a land and then a Skyclave Apparition, I would like to be able to remove their Aether Vial.
I mean, you will remove that Aether Vial with the.
Oh, with the Knight,
Autumn
of course.
If you
Yeah.
draw a land.
Well, that's not on a land yet, but we have another shot. I love Knight of Autumn. I love Knight of Autumn. I love Goblin Crater Maker, and I love Qasali Pridemage. Obviously, Crater Maker's less important now because of Kaldra.
Yeah.
But it used to be like Crater Maker and Knight of Autumn were great because they could actually remove a better skull. Because the Skyclave couldn't do it. It's got to be Merfolk,
I'm
right?
just looking. Yeah.
Yeah. So which of my white sources do you choose? Probably the red. I think they're going to choose the red. Yeah.
I would choose green if I was him.
Yeah?
Come on, Zach, draw the land.
I'm trying. Oh. So, Hierarch Vial?
Yeah. And we have to top deck like a Solitude or Skyclave to win game.
Yeah, because
And we
they
can just get rid of.
well, it doesn't have Island Walk yet. It's not like Dockhand. It doesn't just have Island Walk. You'd think it would because it makes things into islands, but the fact that it gets to be a 2/2 is like it's like superpower. Curse Catcher. That's not going to be that good against us.
Not at all.
We have
It's not that good in
7
general.
instances sorcery. Yeah, I've seen people playing it more recently, and I don't really understand why, but that's okay. I don't need to understand. Maybe it's because they're disillusioned with Dockhand, and they're like, oh, I'll go back to Old Faithful, and they probably should just play Tideshaper because that's the good 1-drop they have now.
Yeah, and just keep that.
Yeah. So we're taking 5 here.
Zach,
Oh no!
they just spoiled a card named Wish.
Oh my god. Jesus. Okay. Well, we might be Knight of Autumn and something different. Can you just chill out, opponent? Okay, they did. Thank God.
They just printed a card named Wish, which its text just says you may play a card you own from outside the game this turn.
Wow. Our decks in Modern tight on mana currently. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, so we do eventually have the line of destroy the Chalice with the Knight and then Ephemerate it, but because I didn't draw land again, it's like if they have another Lord, we just die. And realistically, I don't know that we can do anything about it. I think I'm just supposed to play the Knight and blow up the Chalice, and then hope
and go from there
that we make it to
and
next
hope we
turn.
survive this turn.
Yeah, I mean the chance they have another Lord is very high, but there's just nothing I can do about it, right? Like it's just.
Yeah, the sad part is we're not drawing any interaction, and this deck plays a lot of interaction.
Right.
And we are failing to draw a single piece.
Right. Well, and like it's just doubly tilting that like Merfolk is one of those aggro decks where it's just like, yo, all my stuff is unblockable. Oh, you thought that tribal decks wanted to interact in combat? Oh, no. We're just drag racing. There's a new wish named Wish. Yes, we're aware. Oh, what's the mana cost on it? Is it white or blue?
Wait, what do you mean?
The card Wish.
Oh, it's red.
It's red?
Canadian Bow was just saying the exact.
Oh, there we go. All right, we're dead. I can Violent a Giver, but we're dead. This is going to be Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. Is it AFR? Yeah. Adventures in the Forgotten Realms, the D&D set, which is replacing the core set. All right. So second Night of Autumn is probably good. Collector Ouphe is not great.
I don't love it.
Yeah.
I don't even think I want anything besides the Night of Autumn. Just Night of Autumn for Avalanche Riders.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah. All right.
This should be a good matchup.
Yeah. Good evening, Philosopher. Well, I mean, it should be a good matchup, but like Merfolk's a tempo deck, right? So every time you should have a good matchup against a tempo deck, you sometimes you just don't, you die. No, I'm just saying that's like a quality of tempo decks. Like they always have it's like Delver and Blue-Red Prowess and Merfolk and Spirits. It's like, oh, I've got all the things I need, and it's like, yeah, but it doesn't matter. This is a very fun deck, though, Philosopher. You are 100% correct. So 2 in a red, you may cast something out of your sideboard, but you have to do it now? That's really bad. Really, 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 really bad.
I don't think... I think we're picturing it differently. I am thinking of it like a strictly better Burning Wish in Legacy Storm, for example.
Is it?
They don't have to play a sorcery as a win con.
Yeah, I guess so. Thanks for the follow there, Adrian Pato 89. Yeah, I mean, maybe just like, and I guess like with it, you can get things like Tormod's Crypt or like Chalice for 0. Like
that's not irrelevant.
No, that's what I'm saying is like the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm thinking like, oh, there's a bunch of really cheap spells that are pretty good. 2 in a red, grab your companion. No, cast your companion, Roy. You have to pay for it now.
8 mana, cast your Orion. Come on, Roy.
Yeah, but like, it's probably not as bad as I think. The most important thing is that it's missing the exile clause, in my opinion. I want it to cast things from exile. I want all wishes from now on to always have the line or from exile, because I think that's like it's just fun. Yeah, but it's just like, it's fun. It's cool. It's interesting. Like, it's... I don't know. I think it's very cool. Does it exile upon resolution?
Yeah, it just leads to some kind of boring, like the sort of things with Karn where it's just exile cast it. But it makes sense.
No, but it's cool. Like, that's cool that you can do that, right? I think it is.
I would keep.
Yeah, I'm going to keep, but it's... We're never going to find the third land again. So we're probably going Sacred Foundry into Temple Garden here because we want double white, because we've got the Skyclave in hand right now. Go to the website. I'm not going to the website while I'm streaming, and I'm also streaming to Discord. I'm just not. I'm just not. Someone could go copy paste the text. You wrote it out. I don't know why you had to do that. You could have just copy pasted the text. Oh, you're talking about 2x Phoenix. Okay, got it. I'm pretty sure I'm playing Stoneforge because their amount of removal is very light.
Yeah,
usually.
Exactly. So you can just go on the Stoneforge and get on the offensive.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna try. The thing is, Merfolk actually is like in the right colors to deal with Kaldra. Now I don't know what they're playing. Some of them play Suspend, some of them play Dismember. Both of them work. So
yeah, both are good.
But we have Giver to protect it, so they have to deal with that first.
We hope that's enough.
I mean, at minimum, it's going to slow them down, right? Like, they have to find a window to interact with the Kaldra. Although, maybe not, because they could probably kill us faster than it kills them. If I do draw a land...
Depends on if we can draw the land and go, like, Kaldra Noble or not, I think.
Sure. Although, if I draw a land, I'm pretty tempted to remove their Aether Vial before doing anything else.
That's a big possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this is fine.
Yeah, it depends 100% on what we draw.
Yeah. Well, now it's harder to find the...
Most of your lands tap for white, so it's not...
I'm so bad at drawing lands.
Yeah, yes. Can you ever top the Kalan?
Listen, I'm trying. But, like, this was my experience with Blue-Black Urza's Mora over the last couple days. Is, like, my draw would be something like this, where it's like, oh, it's really close. It just needs one thing, and it's like, okay, but what if you drew everything except for that?
What if you never found that missing thing?
Yeah, exactly. And not only that, you didn't find anything remotely useful in the meantime. Nothing. Just chaff.
Yeah, because it's not like you were top decking like Ephemerate and Solitudes.
Right. It's like, what about another Stoneforge Mystic? How many Stoneforge Mystics have we drawn in 4 games? It's like 10, right?
No, like, yeah, 7 or 8 at least.
Yeah.
Off the top.
Well, it was 3, 2, and 2, right? And this game's 2,
Yeah.
so 9. Alright. Shock Breeding Pool. Alright. Taking a lot of damage over there. Sphaloon. Alright. Doesn't have Indestructible yet. Probably will. Alright. Definitely will.
It now will.
It now will. Yeah.
But we can still get rid of it with the Skyclave, so.
Yeah. We draw it.
Our plan remains the same.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of. We'll see. I mean, we have to keep attacking.
Stop taking the land. Come on.
Well, I mean, I think we play Noble and Aether Vial.
Yeah, I think we have to, yeah.
Because if I play the Wall of Omens, I'm definitely not drawing land, right?
Yeah. It's Noble and Vial.
Yeah. They can't block Kaldra with Survey. Well, they can, but it will be exiled.
Yeah, they can't, so.
Indestructible doesn't matter. So we're going to attack with this.
Noble first.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I really should have done that. It's more damage. Sorry, I don't play with Noble enough. I didn't even look at their life total. I'm just like, I'm attacking. Brr. Yeah.
I mean, we have lethal next turn if they give us survives. So.
Yeah, but now they only have to put 1 toughness in the way instead of 2. So it really.
I can give it pro blue.
Sure, yeah. Well, maybe they'll have a non-blue creature in their Merfolk deck. You don't know.
No. I mean, Mutavolt is a non-blue creature, but...
That's true. The biggest problem I have here is they're just going to have a Lord and kill us. Because they're all unblockable because of Tideshaper.
Are we there to 1 Lord?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
yeah,
11,
we're exactly
12.
there to 1 Lord.
But if they have the Lord, they can also activate the Mutavault. Because the Lord costs 2 on the Aether Vial.
Yeah.
So it's ultra overkill. They're going to deal 3 damage extra. So that and apparently that's the definition of ultra overkill to me is dying and then also taking a lightning bolt. I wish I could say these games were interesting, but they're just too fast. Like all the games we've played so far, it's like we don't get to any point where we're doing anything interesting. It's just
we're just like flatting.
This has been the format to me in the last like couple days, which has been more annoying than anything else. It's like I don't really care that I'm winning or losing. It's like when I win, it's like I play as Mora and I kill 2 of their creatures and they concede because they know they're never ever going to stick a creature ever again. Or like this kind of situation where it's like I'm not allowed to block anything, so I died. My opponent's not allowed to interact with my creature, so they died.
Certainly Magic does have a bit more tends to have a bit of that. Like games can feel a bit one-sided if any of the 2 players stumbles. Like
well, what one of the hosts of the Serum Vision or of Faithless Brewing basically said like the inflection point for games is now like turn 1 or turn 2. It's like, do you have the answer? But the question is a 1-mana Ragavan. It's like the opponent's like, no. And it's like, okay, I guess you lost. It's like, what? It's like, yeah. It doesn't even matter if you eventually remove it. It doesn't matter.
Like, Ragavan can in most games hit like 3 times before it becomes like increasingly relevant.
Yeah, I mean, so you're not wrong. So we block here and give it protection, or we just chump block?
No, we block and give it protection.
You think so?
If they have the removal... If they have the removal, we still lose because they can. If they have the removal for the Germ, we still lose when we try to protect it and attack. So.
Oh right.
So we're just dead if they have it. So.
Right.
Let's try to maximize our chances of not dying.
Yeah, I agree. And then it also gives us that information earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we only took 3. That's not too bad. Keep tapping. Keep tapping. Okay.
So we give Pro Blue an attack and hope it works.
I
It's our
guess.
only
Like,
plan.
yeah.
We have no other plan, no other ideas.
Well, I mean, they
I'm a
have to block it with something if I don't give it the protection. But, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Let's just
You're
draw
not winning
planes.
on the
I would like to draw
Why?
planes right now.
To remove the vial.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, they're gonna tap it, maybe?
Shaper? But you can
Trickster?
give it Pro Blue. Why?
Well, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna do that. But then they're gonna have the removal, I guess? Yeah.
Oh!
But,
that's smart. So we're going to lose because of the punt.
Maybe. We'll see.
Okay.
Am I...
Wait.
I'm not doing anything?
No, you can't. No, I'm thinking.
You might draw another Hierarch? Yeah, that would work.
Yeah, that's our only out right now, so... we're going to lose to that small punt.
Yeah, probably. But, I mean, I'm not going to feel too bad about it. It was obviously just a stupid, crappy mistake from not, paying enough attention, not getting enough reps on the deck. So it's fine. We let it go. I mean, there's stuff we could find that... Yeah, it was a really good play from opponent, for sure.
Noble?
Yes! Okay, I'm not lucky with lands. You know what they say? Not lucky with lands, lucky with hierarchs.
I can't believe it.
Believe it, baby. Streamer advantage! Whitelisted for the content.
Whitelisted as soul hell.
Listen. From all the times we didn't draw lands, from all the times we drew 9 Stoneforge Mystics in 4 games. Alright. Let's just go again. Come on, baby. Alright. Let's not punt. We got lots of time to make decisions at the right pace. I mean, I'm keeping this, right? Oh, it's really ugly, though.
I'm not sure I'm keeping. I would mulligan this.
Yeah. On the draw, it's just too slow.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm keeping this one.
Yeah. And we send one of these to probably the Prince, because the wall just draws us a card. Prince is only scrying.
You can bottom the Prince. Yeah. Exactly.
And then we've got double Skyclave. And the mana is nice in this hand. Like, it's not so painful. I'm probably fetching Sacred Foundry on one. Or Stomping Ground.
Yeah.
Stomping Ground? Into
wall,
wall,
the Sacred Foundry.
Foundry? Sure. Oh, well.
Wait, well?
Planes?
Planes, givers a go.
Yeah. All right, one time, opponent. One time, I would like you not to turn to Tideshaper me. One time. Not that it matters.
Please.
Like this so much. It's just been really tilting, like, every single time. Unblockable 2/2 that becomes an unblockable 3/3. What? Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Larynx, because then if we draw something like that, or I was thinking the Eternal Witness, but... What is happening? Do you think they have Counterspell?
Wait. Should we get, like, Temple Garden?
Well, we have a Temple Garden. Then we don't have red.
I know. Yeah, I know.
I mean...
But if we get Stomping Ground and
if you wanted,
if
we wanted to get the Temple Garden, we should have just played the Temple Garden. And I was bad, and I just decided to use the fetch this turn to get the Stomping Ground. So
it's fine then. Yeah, get the Stomping, and let's hope he doesn't attack our planes.
Well, or I get the Sacred Foundry, but like either way, I want to get something that gives me red, and then if they attack it, yeah, I'm in trouble on. But then we have the Skyclave, so we just eat the.
No, we don't.
Well, I mean, maybe, but like, if I need to get the red mana, then I can do it.
Yeah.
Or
Larry
the
says
second
fetch.
green, right? Like we can. I don't know. Maybe
Let's
we'll
just
maybe we'll draw a
listen to
fourth
Larry.
land for once. Maybe we'll draw a fourth land. No, but I'm not overthinking. Like what it really was is I made a mistake, and the mistake meant I had to overthink. I mean, I didn't have to, but I think it's correct to at least consider like, oh, that was a mistake, and how should I least maximize it? How should I minimize the damage? Tapped? Oh no. Trickster?
So the tapper,
Yeah,
the
Trickster.
choo-choo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna target the giver because they're smart. They want to save both our time? Nope. They want to waste both our time. Okay.
If only we didn't have like 15 minutes in the clock.
I know, I'm just saying, like, just tap the giver. Like, why give me the option? Larynx, you're the best. All right. I don't have an island. I mean, I'm going to block, right? I mean, if they have another lord,
Yeah.
we're kind of screwed anyway.
We are going to trade this for info
Yeah.
and for life.
Yeah. Oh no, they had another lord. Oh no.
Slightly better revitalize.
Yeah. So we shock and then just take one of these out.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And if they don't have another lord, then we have a pro blue blocker this turn.
Yeah.
Can I also get a shout out to the fact that we draw infinite Stoneforge Mystics in these games, but we haven't drawn a Solitude once?
We haven't or an Eladamri Skull to get a Solitude.
No, I think we had a Solitude in the first match
No, we
somewhere.
had an Eladamri Skull. We had an Eladamri Skull on game 1, round 1, and never again did we find a Solitude or a tutor for Solitude.
Yeah. No, I think I saw a Solitude during one of these matches. But I think it was in a spot where it didn't matter. I think it was like in a game we had already won or something. Although it wasn't against Merfolk, so I don't know. Just goes to combat. Only attacks with the Trickster. Doesn't.
I think we take the block and give Pro Blue.
Yeah, me too.
Take 3 life.
Yeah. Well, like, if they have removal here, it means they're tapping down from other stuff they could be doing.
Yeah.
And, you know, they get a spirit out of this, but, like, that doesn't get bonuses from their masters. Maybe I saw it during sideboarding. That might be correct, Brian. You idiot. You saw it while you were sideboarding. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we know.
What is this? Phelan? But why now? To give the creatures ward. Yeah.
But we get the Thaling, so that's fine.
So I just Skyclave the Phelan.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Because it doesn't have ward.
So, Zach, can you stop hoarding the Solitudes in the deck? Can you
No.
find one like today?
Never.
Please?
No. No Solitudes will enter the
Please.
battlefield. It's ruined my Velomachus day too many times.
I'm guessing it's stupidly good against Magus.
It's just, like, you just have to have Teferi Time Raveler. Like, that's all there is to it. Like, you have to draw Teferi. See, this time they were nice. Thank you. Thank you for saving our time. Should I have given one of my creatures pro something? Sure. Does it matter? No, because if they have an instant speed answer, either they do it in response, or they do it to the other one. So theoretically, I should have protected this one in response. But, like, it does not matter. Jeez. What am I taking? 11? God.
No, they attack with the Lord. Double block the
block?
Lord.
The Master?
The Lord, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a 1-for-1.
Yeah. I mean, they get a 3/3 out of it, but at least it won't have... Yeah, all right. They have an Aether Vial, so if they had Marrow Regerie in their deck, they could blow us out here, but doesn't look like it. Not all of the Merfolk decks are playing Marrow Regerie, just like not all the Merfolk decks are playing Curse Catcher. Okay.
So we go... We're still alive.
I know. It's just... We're taking
So
them.
we can go Stoneforge Charming, and with the Battle Skull next turn, maybe survive this game.
Mm-hmm.
Stoneforge, get a Battle Skull, Charming Brace, get 3 life is the start of maybe winning.
Yep. Welcome back, Roybert. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, I thought I hit 5 for a second, or 2. Whichever one is the one people accidentally hit sometimes.
It doesn't, like, you wouldn't skip your turn, I think, because you can attack, and it never skips attack step.
Yeah, I was just double checking. I was like, ugh.
Yeah,
Just paranoid.
But sometimes checking on paranoia makes sense.
Yeah. Well, it's just because my computer is extra clunky right now because I'm streaming out to Discord. Although, luckily, moving it down to 720p for streaming has helped a lot.
So what does our opponent have in hand? He has something that I cannot actually pinpoint.
Force of Negation. No, I don't know.
I actually
Probably
don't know.
another 2-drop, if I had to guess, because they had the Vial on 3 and they didn't get anything in. Surely you were supposed to flicker
Another
the
2-drop would be
Skyclave here. Mike's probably right. Were we not supposed to flicker Skyclave and eat the Lord of Atlantis? It gives them a 2/2, but it reduces the power on the board by 2. Probably.
Yeah. I think I go for the exact same block as last time, block with Skyclave and Charming Prince on one of those.
But then we give the Skyclave Pro Blue, right?
Give the Skyclave Pro Blue. And
but only if they put it
some
first
soulmate.
in the blocking order, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And we block the illusion, right? Because we can shrink these. We can't shrink this.
I think we block the Merfolk because they can get Island Walk, and next turn we have a Battle Skull in play likely that can block that illusion 100%.
Sure. Okay. Which order would you like to assign the blockers in, opponent? That order? That works fine for me. What if this creature had Pro Blue? So this, by the way, for anyone who's curious, this is the substitute for damage on the stack. I don't prefer it, but I'll take it. And if anyone doesn't know what damage on the stack is, well, you don't need to. Just boomer talk.
No one needs to know.
Okay, well, there's the most lackluster and Eternal Witness of all time. We could play the Wall of Omens here. Yeah?
I would play the Wall of Omens and say go.
Yeah.
It's pretty free, and it blocks that illusion token that's giving us trouble.
What is damage on the stack, Boomer Daddy? Well, I'll tell you. Back in my day...
Tell me about damage on the stack, Boomer Daddy Sack.
Well, back in my day, we had a little something called damage on the stack. It was a fine old girl. Took the place of all this blocking order nonsense. Boy, Morphling was the most powerful creature, I tell you. Superman, they called it.
I love you, Boomer Daddy. Go, Boomer Grandpa Sack.
Back in 1990 diggity. Huh,
Wait, how
diggity.
old are you, Sack?
Huh?
How old are you, Sack?
31.
See, guys, Sack is only 10 years older than me.
Only
He's
10.
our Boomer. Only 10.
Yes! They drew an extra Aether Vial!
Yay!
And they didn't find a Tide Shaper. That's the most important thing.
100%. So,
Alright.
Battle School and somehow try to win this game out of a sudden.
I mean, that's what these decks do, right? It's like, you eventually get to Stoneforge Batterskull and you're like, I don't know, I guess I'll win maybe.
Maybe?
Sometimes your opponent's like, yeah, I guess you'll win.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Oh no.
Well, we still have the Giver.
Oh no.
No, I mean...
Silun?
I'm sorry, what?
I'm sorry, what?
Well, that's bullshit.
That's fine. That's fine. Everything is fine.
It's fine. We have Eternal Witness, but like...
But what the fuck?
Yeah, that's messed up, dude. Okay, so Skyclave is safer because we just get rid of the Lord, and then even if they draw Tideshaper, we're safe. And then next turn we can go Witness for the Batterskull, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a play.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, it's obviously conservative, but like, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get my head.
Oh, I know.
I'm still.
Not only is it a non-merfolk, it's a freaking elf. Like, come on. That's gotta be a foul, right?
I'm sorry.
Judge, can I get a ruling here? Is this allowed? Flavor judge?
Judge? My opponent just violating a reclamation stage. Yeah, that's illegal. No, my opponent's playing Merfolk, Judge. Oh, okay, that's the qualification material. 100%.
You make me sick.
Yeah, I have to get Nikachu on this.
Someone take a screenshot, send it.
I'm sending a screenshot to Nikachu right now. This is heresy of the highest degree.
I mean, our core tribal deck is a little bit corrupted, but at least the wall is from Zendikar. The Rex Sage is cosplaying a merfolk. That's awesome. I love that. So the nice thing about this is we get to Witness for Batterskull, and then I don't have to take damage here until the end of their turn, and theoretically we'll be able to attack after that point. Not that I'm like terribly concerned about dying out of nowhere, but I'm a little bit concerned about...
Unless, listen to me here, they have a second
Rex Sage? I mean, that's fine. That doesn't get them killing me. Like, the thing I'm really worried about, like, taking the 1 damage off the Prismatic Vista could get, like, it's important not to take that damage if I can.
Tideshaper killed.
Yeah. Whereas, like, yeah, if they have Tideshaper right now, it doesn't do anything. If they have a Tideshaper and a Lord, we could die very quickly. But they only have 1 merfolk that can attack, and at that point it would attack for 3. So I don't want to take this damage unless I know we get to the end of their turn.
100%.
Yeah. That was the point I was trying to make. Phantasmal Image incoming. Yeah, that actually is very realistic. We haven't seen one from them yet, though. In Blue-Green Merfolk, I don't know if they play that, because they're playing the Merfolk Mistbinder, the Blue-Green Lord. So I wonder if they're playing that instead of Phantasmal Image, because it means they get blown out less. Well, you know what I mean, right? More like sometimes Phantasmal Image is a really terrible card.
Yeah, Phantasmal Image sometimes. And Phantasmal Image and the Goddess is sort of an ombo because the word becomes irrelevant.
Right.
So I'm not sure they would be running that. But they could.
Yeah, they certainly could. I wouldn't put it past them to be playing Phantasmal Image, that's for sure. Alright. Uh-oh.
Oh,
do they have a good attack here?
If they have 2 Lords in hand, they can have a good attack.
Well, I don't think they're playing any 3-mana Lords, because they're playing both the double blue ones, and...
I mean, we're putting... 100% we will have the Batterskull in play, so you need to put the Batterskull now.
Yeah.
Like, to survive this attack in a decent way, we need that Batterskull.
Do you like the mountain or the forest? I guess the forest.
I think I like the forest because of her hand, so we can play Hierarch and hold up endurance.
Yeah.
Like, I want to get as much info out of them before blockers as I can.
Yeah. Well, this is the number one way to do it, right? Like.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
So do they have a way to tap it? That's the question.
I don't think they can tap it through the Giver.
I don't think so either, but... they're tanking now.
Maybe they No.
Yeah, maybe they made a mistake. I mean, so this is going to go here.
Yeah.
Right? And then I can trade Charming Prince for a land.
I'm 100%
Witness
willing
for a
to trade
land.
this. I think I prefer. Yeah, that's fine. That for that and the Skyclave for the reclamation. The other one. Or
Yeah,
they both have a 2 of.
this is the they're both on 2s.
Oh yeah, it's fine. I thought
Yeah.
there was one with the goddess.
No, it's okay. I thought so too, but that was this
That's
one.
perfectly fine.
Okay,
I
and then we
wouldn't
protect
even
this
tap the giver.
Skyclave.
No, don't protect it, because if they can remove the lifelink, it's extremely tough.
Sure. Yeah, we can give them a 2/2.
I would.
They're getting massacred here. They better have a lord.
If they have a lord, we kinda get a bit screwed. But
No, we don't.
fine.
We're here. We're fine here. This doesn't die. This doesn't die. If
Yeah,
they have
yeah.
a lord, we protect
two-
this Skyclave, and they don't have anything. They're going to damage.
The 2 mutables survive, and they seem to have nothing.
Yeah.
That's a bad attack by them.
Yeah.
I think.
I think that was a
to
Mathis
win,
for blockers attack. They're just like, I don't know. This is all I have. Go.
Yeah. This game is over. At least let's see if he makes a mistake.
All right. This time,
I think we play Noble and say go.
Noble and attack
for 5 with lifelink, of course.
Yeah. And I played land too. Math is overrated.
And from here,
Math is for blockers. This is this seems really over. I mean, they just got double stone rained. Like, yeah, there we go. No solitude required. Just good old fashioned batter skull. Of course, it was the top card. It was like, no, put me in, coach. It's like, oh, sorry, bud. You know what? Late in the season, you're getting in the shape. No, hit the showers.
Top card being Solitude is top quality main material.
Hit the showers.
Why was Solitude the top card?
I don't know, but it was great. I probably finally have the graphic design chops to do the Math is for Blockers t-shirt I wanted to design, or playmat, both. Where it's just like a bunch of like magic card backs, with arrows showing that they're attacking, and the other person with like a bunch of magic cards and just saying Math is for Blockers.
I agree though, Math is for blockers.
Yeah, but it's like it's just to get like a good visual descriptor of like the feeling of like there's just like a bunch of stuff in play, and you're like, whatever, go. I don't know, you tell me if you're dead. Just make a playmat with a disappointed face Michael Hill. I mean, I could do that if I get a picture of a disappointed Michael Hill, but he kind of always looks disappointed.
Here, did I miss anything?
Solitude. Yeah, we won the whole game without you, bruh.
Can we talk about the irony of Solitude asking if it missed anything?
Yes,
the name says it all.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. So what do you think of the Davius Minimus style Kiki Valky decks now? Is there anything that let me see if I can add it to the stream decker so we can look at what they look like? Because I really enjoyed those decks, and they're very kind of in your wheelhouse.
Why? Because he was playing Sur.
Huh?
Sur was playing. Davius Minimus was playing Sur and Enchantress for a while.
Yeah, he was. He sent me a list for that. I never played it, but I have the list. But I just didn't end up being all that interested in it. I was like,
that's a bit too much even for me.
Well, it's not that it's too much for me. Like I don't really mind that it's crazy, right? I just didn't get to it because there was so much other stuff happening. I mean, like Modern's been crazy for the last couple weeks, right?
Yeah.
I'm loading it up now. But the idea is you got Omnath and Eldritch Evolution. And I think the other versions had another copy of Eldritch Evolution. But
yeah, he was running 3 at the time.
Yeah, Birds of Paradise or any of the 2-drops can be EE'd into Magus, which is powerful. Or you've got Witnesses, you've got the 4-drops you can get to, and then you're eventually going to get to Restoration Angel Kiki, and you can Eldritch Evolution like your 3-drops into Kiki and your 2-drops into Resto. Plus you've got BTL to also solve the links, but then you get to play things like Valky or Supreme Verdict or Fracturing Gust because you're playing Bring to Light. So I had a lot of fun playing those, and they're also Urian decks, and they're also like, you know, you play like 6 to 8 Wall of Omens.
Yeah. Wall of Omens has become a card I like more every single time I play it.
So this is a little heavy on lands, but we've got Charming Prince to try to smooth it out.
I would
so I'm okay with it.
And I hope our opponent is playing Ursa Saga.
Yeah, keep, and then we go Vista for planes.
Yeah.
Two mana 0/4 archetype is one of your favorite card design. I just like them. Like they're just good, and they're really good right now with all the Ragavans running around. Like people say Arboreal Grazer is good, which is true, but then this has got to be Enchantress, right? Yeah, probably.
I don't hate our Enchantress matchup.
No. Would you rather play Hierarch or Prince this turn?
I think we go for
Hierarch because then we can go Knight into Prince
exactly.
Flicker. Yeah. Plus I get to attack for 2. That's obviously big game. Unless I want to keep it for
no attack.
Thin Ice.
He's not going. If he's Enchantress, he doesn't even care about.
Yeah, they won't Thin Ice either of these creatures, I don't think. But...
And if they do, we're happy about that. So.
Yeah, pretty much. I still have 3 mana next turn. Please play Enchantress's Presence. Or what's it called? The Groove.
CCs. Enchantress's Presence would be amazing for us.
Yeah.
Just getting the clean removal.
I mean, a lot of the time they do it, right? Like if they see they're against like a little creature deck, they're like, okay, we better go fast. Zoom. No,
maybe they assume. Okay, it's not. So
Probably
it's
abundant.
like CCs into abundant growth.
That's fine.
All right.
We get to kill the
Sithis.
Sithis. Yeah, that's good enough.
Sithis.
Sithis.
I will fetch for 1. That's great.
Sorry, you
would fetch. So we can attack for 1. I like attacking for 1.
With the
like Sacred Foundry, Knight of Autumn, attack for 1 with the deck.
But it's oh, I see. Okay. Yeah.
I don't want my Knight of Autumn getting
Thin Iced. Yeah, I get it.
On Thin Iced.
Yeah. I get it.
Because our hand kinda relies on being able to blink it a whole bunch of times.
Yeah.
And life totals are not relevant against that deck, so...
No, yeah, I agree. Boop! Right on the nose.
Getting him.
Oh, you just mean like 2 mana 0/4s. Yeah. Michael. Recruiter can tutor up that new green-black planeswalker? Yeah, it can. Grist.
I was about to play black just for that introduction.
Is Argentina famous for barbecue?
Yeah, it's called asado.
Oh, there you go. I know
it's not Argentina. It's not Argentina. It's like the south. It's like the south part of South America, like Argentina, Chile, and the package. Playing interaction in that deck? You psycho.
Well, it's not an enchantment. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, the heresy.
So
that
we just flicker and kill the Sterling Grove?
We'll attack for 3 first.
Yeah.
Because that's like...
And I can play Recruiter and the Charming Prince.
Yeah.
Well,
this is how it's written.
What's the best way? Like, what's the best thing to tutor for with Recruiter here, though? Archon?
That's what I was thinking about.
Okay, well, let's play the Recruiter first, right?
Yeah, that's the first part, of course. It's written like that, Roy, and it's more. I'm trying to explain it. So
more flickering creatures makes sense too. Like just like another Charming Prince is pretty good. Or Avalanche Riders could be okay.
Yeah, but Avalanche Rider next turn I don't think it's good enough. I'm wondering if it should be like Archon of Emeria or like second Charming. That's the doubt.
I think second Charming is good because we get rid of the groove this turn. And then
and we're not showing the first Charming. That's really important. Like he doesn't know we have one in hand.
Right. And then on top of that, the thing that you want to do with Enchantress, if you can, is choke them on mana. So the thing is, we need to kill the Sterling Grove, and then if they play the Sanctum Weaver, we get to kill that, and we actually can kill it multiple different ways because we can just play Solitude next turn to kill it.
If they play the Sanctum Weaver, there's a high chance we just play the Solitude. If not,
that's my vote. Is that we do that.
And we also have Urion as a and if they don't develop like a creature, we can just go Charming Prince plus your Ion in hand and win with your Ion in 2 turns.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah, the Solitude's actually going to be a pretty good draw just because so many of their important cards are creatures. Well, not so many, but Sanctum Weaver in particular is a big deal for their deck. Like, it's very difficult for that deck to perform in a powerful way without having a Sanctum Weaver. And we're, thanks to the Noble Hierarch, we're pretty immune to Blood Moon here. I only mention it because all the successful lists in the last week that I've seen are playing 3 main deck Blood Moon. All of them. So I think it's definitely a card that they're going to draw at some point this game, and being resilient to it is a good idea. If we draw land, flicker, and get Avalanche Riders.
Destiny Spinner is borderline irrelevant for us, I think.
These are fine.
I wouldn't even attack those. Like, I wouldn't remove them.
No, we don't need to. They don't have enough mana for them to be relevant. Like, they're just not a problem.
Yeah, exactly. Getting hit for... So I would just go for, like...
So we can't do your line turn 1 Chalice because Charming Prince only flickers the creature in at end of turn. So
I would just go for Charming Prince, the Knight of Autumn, destroy Utopia's Sprawl to tax his mana a bit, put your Ryan in your hand, say go.
Sure. But I'm gonna attack for 3 with Charming Prince, yeah?
Yeah, that's totally free, of course.
So,
like we don't even have to blink that Charming.
Yeah, I'm just like in order. We go attack for 3 with Charming Prince. They probably just take it. And then play Charming Prince to flicker Knight, grab Urian.
Yeah. We drop him down to 4 mana, which is starting to get kinda low for that deck.
Right. I mean, the most scary thing they could do is like draw a land and then boot up a land to attack us for 5, and we'll be okay.
Yeah, but hitting for that would hit for 5, and that's not enough.
Yeah, and then Urian's coming in next turn, right? And that's definitely a concern for them.
And that Urion gets us like Skyclave Apparition plus every single turn at trigger and gain some life with the Charming Princess. So
you know what? I have to say I miss playing these decks. The Turbo Urion loops. Every time I remember like so many games where I'd like the first time I set up the Charming Prince, they wouldn't really see what was happening, and then it just keeps going, and it's like, oh god. So the thing is, Mike, they have 2 of the same creature, so it's just not worth killing one of the Destiny Spinners just to leave another one. Whereas cutting them on mana means, that they can't do anything.
Nice.
Yeah. Good clean game 1.
If they had only one Destiny, even if they had just one Destiny, I would leave it alive because it's
sure, but I mean it's more of a consideration, right? Like if they only had one Destiny Spinner, it'd be like, maybe. So this can stop the Sigil of the Empty Throne if they're playing it, but I don't really care. Qasali
I don't really care. I think I want Qasali, but you do want Sanctifier en-Vec because Sanctifier on 2 stops both his hexproof making enchantments. Pardon, I'm sorry, Sanctum Prelate.
Oh yeah, Sanctum Prelate is sick. Really, really powerful.
Sanctum. Yeah. And here you can cut the Magus, which is
they're a Blood Moon deck, first of all. I think probably Sword of Fire and Ice because it's just
gonna cut the Endurance and the Sword. For Sword over Batterskull.
Yeah. Sword. I was literally about to say like I usually like cutting Batterskull in some of these matchups too, though. And then Sword is definitely better because it draws cards. Yasharn stops them from sacrificing Sterling Grove.
Yeah, and it's more aggressive.
Sure. Yeah, I like that. Sorry. What do we want? No, we can keep this. Sanctifier we don't need.
Sanctifier is a bear. It's a literal bear.
Yeah. This is a literal boar. It's a literal boar. Elemental boar too. Yeah, it's a hate boar. Naya hate boars. So obviously Basura got Fracturing Gusted, and you lost 2 Bridges, Lantern, Shredder, Pithing Needle, and 2 Urza Sagas. Oh my god. Savage. My heart goes out to you, Basura. Alright, this hand is quite okay, right? I mean, it's slow. Because this is turn 2 call, turn 3 Knight of Autumn, turn 4 Ephemerate, then Charming Prince.
I'm only keeping because they mulliganed.
Yeah, so that's fair. On the play, this would be a hard lock, right? Like on the play, this is they're going to 5.
Yeah, not only that, but this also has I'm keeping because it's specifically Eladamri's call over a Knight of Autumn.
Oh, they went to
Because if
4.
yeah, I love it. Because if they have like a double Sanctum Weaver hand, we can just get a Solitude and Ephemerate it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, it counters 2 of their hands. Any slow hand or any creature heavy hand gets countered by this hand.
Yeah.
So that's the reason for my keep.
Yeah. The man, Solitude with Eladamri's Call is really good. With Ephemerate too, right? Because it's like on 2 you go get it, on 3 you can pitch for it, and then
Yeah.
So I'm gonna fetch only basics for the beginning. Oh, well. Well, so if they have a turn 2 moon though, we get shut out a little bit. So I'm gonna play Windswept Heath because I might fetch green.
Yeah. I think my biggest fear is them going turn 2 Sterling Grow, turn 3 like Sterling Grow, and we losing that way.
So this is fine.
Yeah.
So
but do we want to
use main phase call
thinking the same thing,
and then just get rid of it?
I think so, because they are so down on card advantage that we win by the.
I still think I'm grabbing basics on these first 2.
100%.
Yeah. I was just like reconsidering because of what they play there, but it's like, we'll still do it.
You can exile your Charming Prince because it's the worst card in this hand and just win by turn 3 Knight of Autumn, turn 4 Ephemerate Witness.
Yeah. It's like a little painful, but like honestly, I think this is the right way to play it just because of all the mulligans.
If they still have 5 cards in hand, which means we have to play a grindy game, I would reconsider.
Right.
But mulligan to 4 plus Fading Grand Drop means we just have to make sure they don't get away.
Bang. Swords to plowshares. Looks like my opponent feels like a bit of a tool. Sit this. Cute.
So now we just
grab another.
You can just.
Plains,
I think you can just shock
or
yourself.
Temple Garden. Yeah, I mean, maybe I should have just played the Stomping Ground, but
you just the Knight of Autumn that cities away, and we win next turn.
Well, basically, it's crazy too that I'm just sitting here going like, you know what, killing the Sprawl is probably almost as good, right?
It's almost tempting, but
yeah, no, it's way too silly. I mean, they probably have more 2-mana spells, but that's fine because we just have Ephemerate and Witness, like it's over. Opponent says I need to log off for the night. I understand.
No.
I mean, it's fine. It doesn't really stop us. We have Eternal Witness to pick up Eladamri's Call.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, I mean, it's certainly one of the worst.
Top the Avalanche Rider.
No, top deck the other Knight of Autumn.
Top the Avalanche Rider. Get rid of the land and the 2 enchantments.
Fine. Do it. Let's do it. No, I understand, Roy. I agree with you.
We are like Shant, but we are not stuck in 1995.
Yeah.
I would have played a Witness and held up Ephemerate.
Yeah? Oh, my bad. I don't know. That I guess I thought I was like, oh, that's wasting the mana. 4th multi 4 in the last 3 matches. Yikes.
Oh, so you're talking about getting your land destroyed? Sorry, opponent. It would be a shame if that happened again.
We don't have enough mana to get the Avalanche Riders right away, but
the new 2-drop spoil in Dungeons and Dragons actually might have a chance in this deck.
The new 2-drop? I don't know the 2-drop. So, is it crazy to Ephemerate my Witness here to pick up a fetch land?
No, that's perfectly fine.
Attack first.
It's 2 mana, 1/3, gain 2 life, destroy enchantment, or exile a card in a graveyard on ETB.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Don't bring our cleric. Let me just copy the text in chat for anyone wondering besides me. It's a human cleric, by the way, for any reason.
And then we just play call for the Avalanche Riders EOT. And we witness for the Ephemerate, and then we
that's right.
play the Riders, and if they have a second land, which they still don't. Okay, this is... My opponent's going to have a beautiful clean board because we get the Knight back.
Yes.
This is so cruel.
The perfect sweep.
Yeah.
Say sorry. Have mercy. Say sorry.
I'm not saying nothing. I feel like
Beg for
saying anything
forgiveness.
is salt in the wound here.
Do it.
Do it. There it goes. No, I know it reveals. I'm just... Last mulligan was last time they mulliganed to 4. Their opponent hit them with a Ragavan, and turn 2 vindicated their land. Yikes!
Oh.
Yikes! The worst thing about festering shit in a wound is that it's pre-festered. Like, now the wound's gonna fester, but the poop was already festering. Hold on, I'm filling up my water bottle as we're queued here.
Wait, what? What the fuck, you guys talking about
Compadres, it is imperative that we crush the freedom fighters before the start of the rainy season.
This is my
And remember,
I'm the
a
captain.
shiny new donkey for whoever brings me the head of Colonel
I'm so sorry,
Montoya.
Nikki. So my favorite dessert is of course volcán de chocolate. It's a name in
Ooh.
Spanish, which is like that soft chocolate fudge covered with a deep core center of chocolate, of melted chocolate. So Zach, this is my stream now. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine. I'm just your monkey who sits here and presses the buttons. Thanks for the follows, Nikki Wonka, Flash Panda 007, and Turn 1 Chalice. So you said some kind of chocolate dessert?
I got replaced by the chair.
That's okay. The chair's got limitless sex appeal. I mean, it's not fair.
Mm. We can't compete with the chair.
No.
Can we make scatological scale? That's nice.
It's something.
That's something that happened in your chat. I hope you're proud of that.
All right. The Good O is our opponent.
The good O playing for the 5-0.
Are they?
Yeah.
Thunder Dream Crush, I guess.
This is a beautiful hand.
Yeah, I like it. Keep that shit. Go turn 1 Vial, turn 2 drop in the Hierarch, play the Giver.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just want to play black in order to play wrist.
Yeah. And then
I don't have a good argument, sadly.
you could play... Man, there must be some other black creatures that are good for...
Tide Hollow Schooler is the
Recruiter.
only considerable one. And
Yeah.
Sim Collector on the sideboard.
Yeah. Do you want to fetch Shock Temple Garden here? I kind of do.
I actually want to just play Forest Vial.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, when you
Just
don't
keep
know
it
what you're up
yellow.
against, conserving your life total is never a bad idea.
Yeah, exactly.
And, like, in theory, we'll get our colors when we need them. So we already have a green, so we want to get green, white, and white, red, I assume.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again?
I mean,
Yeah?
a lot of plays they play. Maybe.
Looks
This
like...
is a nice hand, though.
Yeah.
If we top like some Eladamri's Color Recruiter action.
No, I'm just saying
can
it's
just roll it.
Enchantress again. Probably.
Yeah.
Unless it's Heliod.
But I don't really mind. I love you, Zach.
Oh, that's so awesome, JK Torborg. So, we want to play the Giver and Vial the Noble, right? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter.
It's the same.
Yeah.
They don't play much interaction.
In this... Oh, that's Mordeka1ser. But he does sound like Pi. He's as sexy as Pi, but he's just from a different continent.
Alright, thanks. I will take it with the sexy as Pi then.
Well, you have more of my manic energy, whereas Pi is a little more chill.
Hi, Shigei. Also, me and Pi both study social studies. He's on philosophy, I'm on sociology, and we're the same age.
Nice.
So we're kind of the same guy in different continents.
Huh. Neat. That
No chance our opponent is failing the land drop, right? Yeah.
no, they're not. They're just roying us for no reason.
So we are. Well, I'm from South America because I'm from Argentina and Pai is Italian.
Yeah, from Europe. I know where's it is. Oh,
So-
baby! Avalanche Riders is so excited to come play. All right.
Please, violating.
I'm violent. I'm violent. Jesus. Goddamn,
Sure.
boy. All right. Do we want to Skyclave the Groove instead of Night?
Yeah, Fran is also from Argentina. Francisco is also Argentinian.
Yeah.
It's like the only other Argentinian, I think, in the Boran community.
Because if they, why? I want to play the Skyclave first, and I'm trying to figure out why. I guess because if I'm flickering something, I would prefer it's the Night. So if they remove this turn, I'm like not as unhappy.
I think I just played the Night of Autumn. I don't agree.
Yeah. Okay.
Because if
Yeah,
they
I think my
kill
logic was backwards.
Yeah, because if they kill the Skyclave, they get a token regardless, and now
Right.
they don't. If we just get back the on thin ice.
Right. And I just attack for 1 here, right?
No, I would rather play the Giver actually.
Okay.
Just making sure we have our defenses up. Also,
Yeah,
allows
why
us
not?
Next turn to go. Also, next turn I think
We
we want
grab
to go
the Urian,
for
right?
Shorian into hand.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm plusing with the Vial.
You're the only person who has a different pronunciation of Urian than me that I appreciate.
What? Sorry?
You're the only other person who pronounces Urian different from me, but that I actually like the way they pronounce it.
How do I pronounce Shorian?
Jorian.
Oh, Shorian. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I just let the Spanish take control. I just let
this
the
is
Spanish
fine.
accent take control.
Yeah. Oh.
I actually would have like it could have been relevant to give the second
Yeah.
Giver pro white.
Or the Night.
Yeah, generally it's irrelevant in that exact position.
Yeah.
It could have been
I
irrelevant.
honestly forgot that they had a land drop, so that was just sloppiness from me where I was like, it doesn't matter. It matters, Zach. It always matters. Stop it.
Oh,
We can play Avalanche Riders.
win. Do it.
I'm
do
doing it.
Do it.
Jeez. I'm going more.
Sorry, but there was like
God.
heavy
I
was
just
like heavy
relax.
consideration
I'm
not
not that bad.
No. Actually, I don't know if it's the correct play. Like, I'm not saying you're bad. Like, there's a really heavy consideration to just play it gently. But this is fun.
Okay. I mean, I'm doing it. Like, there's no way I'm not. Do you see what is on this land? Do you see this?
Do you see the 3-for-1?
Do you see? Do you see? Here are my photos from the Grand Canyon. Do you see?
Oh, I love you, Zach.
All right, we're just gonna take a little look around your house, Mr. God. Okay, Mr. God.
I love this deck. This is my masterpiece.
No, apparently the blue version's better.
All the Imperial
Can
piles
can
are my babies.
can I ask a serious question? Did they need to go all in on that one land? I don't think that they did they? Maybe they
No.
did. They didn't need to. They didn't need to play the sprawl on it.
Yeah, the sprawl was the thin ice on it was too much.
Yeah. Well, but they had to put the thin ice on it. They didn't have the second forest at the time.
What do you mean they didn't?
Oh no, they did. They didn't have the third forest. They did have the second forest. Yeah, so I was really confused at why they. Whatever. It doesn't matter anymore.
I would let the. Wait, no. Let me think for a second.
Yeah. Well, we probably want to pick up Urian, but like I don't know. Paying for Riders seems really good, and then just getting the Urian next.
I mean,
because
we
if
can do everything, that's
what,
the problem.
If I pay for Rider?
Yeah, exactly.
Respond to the vial going up by putting in the Skyclave.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly the play.
And then next turn we pay for Urian and put it in.
Kill the Weaver.
Yeah.
We kill the Weaver.
Yeah.
We just want to unite them.
We're all on the same page here.
Yeah, we are. I like that we are. I think we also attack with both gears. Just go in for 7s and him to lethal on board next turn.
Yeah, for sure.
You can keep one giver back if you want, but I'm 100% attacking with one.
Sure. Yeah, we want to put them to lethal.
And next turn, just your Urion is pack breaking because it's double removal plus a tutor.
Yeah.
And
Plus
a
the
land
Stone
destroy.
Rain. It's gross.
That's game. Because even if somehow we don't win, we can just destroy their lands.
Yep. And the
We send it
Enchantress's
away.
presence. Like.
Oh, I love these fucking piles.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Value piles. Value piles.
Yeah, Vialing Uriah. I like playing Aether Vial and Uriah decks very much. I think it's shockingly good. Like, you don't think it's going to be anywhere near as good as it is, but if you
do it.
If you construct the deck properly so that you have like a lot of good value 3-drops, which is pretty normal. Okay, this doesn't matter. I don't think they see what's about to happen. I'm pretty sure that's the case.
You have lethal just by. Wait, no, you don't.
No, I have to remove all their shit first. They can't take any damage right now.
No. If you had one more land, you could have just.
Oh, Eladamri's call for
land.
Yeah.
Skyclave and win if you top deck a land.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just win, right? There's no reason to get fancy.
I mean, I'm not sure about that, JK. I think Enchantress is a meta call deck that's great against aggressive, non-interactive decks, like, or not with the correct interaction decks.
Yeah, and it's like, is Urian or not Urian? Is the Velomachus deck as good as it looked when I played at 8-0? No, it's probably not. But a lot of the decks I was playing against just couldn't line up against it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that may be true, JK, and I need to play your list because maybe you're right. Like, maybe your deck is the better Enchantress deck and people just don't know about it because it's not as obvious. Sorry, Mord, what was your...
No, exactly the claim that Enchantress is... I feel like the problem with the Enduring Ideal gameplay is that you rely on non-enchantment to ramp and you're much more vulnerable to hand disruption. And the Enchantress is just a consistent pile of hard to interact cards for a lot of colors.
Yeah.
And you just crash on the Asmo/Ragavan decks of the meta.
Well, that's the reason it's doing the best it has right now is because the top 2 decks in the meta just don't line up very well against it. Whereas
100%.
Whereas I think Blue-Red Delver probably beats Enchantress a reasonable chunk of the time.
Yeah.
Opponent says, I'm trying to 5-0. Can you just like stop interacting? Haha, that was rough.
Opponent. I haven't, JK. If you wanna just send it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet either, and I would like to, but I just don't have. I can't open it right now.
Squaremate, I have a theory on that. Noble Hierarch, the noble doesn't come as a title; it comes as an adjective of description. Like they're a very noble person, not as a noble of royalty. They just have.
Well, because they're from Bant, so they're not. Well, they could literally be a noble. I don't know. I think the most important thing is that
Bant has knights, so they can have nobles.
Yeah. Opponent says, I want it no other way after I told them they got to earn it. And that's a good response. I mean, I'm considering scooping this match to them, but after I win it.
I don't know if I would have mulligan that hand sack.
Oh, I just kept it without looking at it. My bad. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's very slow clunky. And it doesn't line up very well. If we draw a Noble or Aether Vial, it's much better.
Or Vial.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we just try to get a bit too slow.
Yeah. I'm grabbing a Sacred Foundry into Giver here.
I know, Squaremate. It would. Yeah, this is Sacred Foundry into Giver.
Yeah.
And regarding your list, JK, it's kind of what I was saying about relying on non-enchantments. Lotus Bloom is a card your opponent will interact with, and I don't think without it you have the speed to consistently achieve casting the Enduring Ideal. And it's a card your opponents will interact with in ways that they can't with the other cards Drannith Magistrate will interact with it. Collector Ouphe will interact with it. Colligan's Command will destroy it.
Yeah, Kolaghan's Command is the one that's actually a meta card.
So it's a combination of factors where you're just ramping to a combo piece by exposing yourself to different hate than you should be exposing yourself to.
The reason I kept this hand is because I had like Wall of Omens to cycle and a Skyclave, yeah. So I'm gonna go fetch a Plains and play the wall.
Yeah, so
the reason it's not a reasonable keep is it's too slow. Yeah, like...
Yeah, if we were playing against a Ragavan deck, I would keep this with my, like... in an Eve Link.
Yeah. But honestly, what happened is we were talking, and I was like, this has lands and spells I can play. Keep. And that was not a good thing to do. So, hopefully we find the land. Not yet. Hopefully we find the land, and then we get Skyclave into Ephemerate, but we'll see.
So, first part is drawing a land, which we know how hard that is for us.
It's very difficult. But I mean, if they have like, Enchantress's presence into any one
also,
drop
surviving
here...
might also be an issue.
Well, surviving is not an issue yet, because, they don't have any
Not getting a Ras locked.
Yeah.
Not getting a Ras locked into Oblivion seems harder.
That's fine.
That's irrelevant.
Yeah.
This game is defined on our draw. If we get the land to remove the Enchantress presence, we can actually win.
Yeah, that's the one saving grace so far, turn 1 Chalice. Hey!
Yes!
Alright.
Come on!
We get the presence here.
Yeah. So this means next turn we can exile 3 permanents +1 on our upkeep. So we might actually... If they don't like storm us into Oblivion...
Yeah.
I'm not saying we are winning, but I'm saying there's a chance.
No, but we definitely can. And again, like, as I mentioned before, the big thing that's saving us is they didn't have a Sanctum Weaver last turn, because if they had an untapped Sanctum Weaver this turn, it would be a nightmare.
That's fine. That's fine. That's money intensive.
This is fine.
That's fine.
Again, if they don't have a Sanctum Weaver, I'm pretty comfortable. If they do have a Sanctum Weaver, it's definitely something that I'm removing.
That's fine.
Yep, this is all fine. We just knock down the Oromancy first, then we knock down the other two.
Yeah, we cannot knock out the other two in the same turn, so they will end up with 1 Enchantress effect. But it could be worse.
Can I not? Oh, we go Charming Prince and then Ephemerate, and then on the... Yeah, I see.
So, attack first. Please, attack.
Yeah. We go, attack, then Charming Prince, and then end step Ephemerate. So we get to get rid of 2.
Yeah.
And
then we just got a top deck a green source and we win.
Yeah. Which means I'm not fetching.
Exactly.
Because I want to draw.
You have to maximize your chances of drawing the
Ephemerate first?
No. Exile?
I mean, it doesn't really matter, right?
It matters because as you do it instantly, you prevent the creation of 1 token.
Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah. So, what's going to happen here? Yeah.
No, you can. No, you can do it in response. It's fine. It's the same, actually. Because you got Ephemerate now, because they have Shroud.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Fair enough. But that's a weird corner case. Normally this way is better. In this game, it didn't matter.
This way because this is the correct way in every other single scenario.
Yeah. But that is worth highlighting. So, like, normally, this would be important to do. In this game, it didn't matter. It's going to be a fair number of illusions. Well, I have an 0-4. And I have a Charming Prince I'm pretty comfortable to trade because I've got, in theory, an Eternal Witness that's going to be able to start doing stuff. We have an Ephemerate still coming in. Dang.
If they find the second Shroud effect, I think we should concede.
Maybe.
Actually, no, we don't concede. We have an out. It's not a good out, but it's an out.
I mean, I'm going to guess they don't have it yet.
How willing are you to play a stupid game?
I'm always willing to play a stupid game. Are you kidding me? I'm playing Magic the Gathering.
Then if they get the second Sterling Row effect, so they're getting rid of the Skyclave now, which is of course the correct play for them.
I mean, it sucks, but I mean,
I think we are dead from this position right now. Yeah.
We're not dead, but it's certainly not great.
Yeah, you have to top deck, especially. You have to top deck the. I don't remember the name of this card. The Avalanche Rider, likely.
What in the hell?
That's irrelevant.
What is that for?
I have no idea.
So they can attack for 2 here, basically. I'll take 2 if they want me to. We ephemerate the wall on upkeep because we want to draw lands plus.
Yeah.
Oh well, no. I think drawing the card is probably more valuable than the Scry 2, JK. But that is worth considering. Like if we were drawing to one specific card, then it would be worth it. But I think I want a land and something else because like we've already got a recruiter, we've already got an Eternal Witness, and like okay, perfect. I mean, not perfect, but good. Okay, we don't need to fetch. So we just try to exile the Grove. They got the tutor.
I would fetch for the
Grove.
forest, actually. I think I would fetch for the forest, just to have it developed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, this doesn't actually work though. Like this doesn't get us anywhere because they can just exile or they can just sack this and get another one if they want to. So I think you're probably right that we're just kind of hosed here. But I mean,
yeah. But let's see how that goes.
Yeah. Need double removal on the same turn, I guess so. I wonder if we can find out why they want this. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. Yeah. Or they could get something else, and that would be equally or more scary. You would have E-Witness Ephemerate? We don't have double green. That's why I wanted to draw land. Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, we'd have other plays we could make, but we don't. All right, opponent. Kill me. Oh, they put Enchantress's Presence on top. I'm assuming either they have another Shroud effect or they just don't care anymore. Because they're going to draw enough cards off of this. They draw a card there. Now they draw 2 on every enchantment they play, so... Okay, I mean, no Shroud effect yet. In theory, we could claw our way back into this game. Probably not, but in theory. Nope, there it is.
Has like,
right.
Yeah,
I'm out. I'm off it. We can't win this anymore. Yeah. Which, it was very likely that was going to happen, but like they specifically didn't fetch for it, so I gotta see it. Top deck Planar Cleansing? We can't play it. You don't have enough mana. Alright. Yeah, just go again.
I think same plan.
Yeah. But let's try to find a better hand. I mean, I think on the play that actually would have been good enough.
I probably would have kept that on the play, but on the draw, I think that was...
Yeah, it was too slow. And as soon as I really looked at it, I was like, oh god, what did I do?
Yeah, I saw that kind of was like, wait, we're going to get out-tempored.
Yeah.
We have the value, we're just not going to develop it.
Well, I mean, the turn 1 giver is really bad compared to Aether Vial or Noble Hierarch in the matchup.
In this specific matchup, yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not even this specific matchup. There's definitely other ones. I mean, anything combo-y.
Yeah. I mean, not in general, in a lot of matchups.
Yeah.
Like every card is better in a matchup. This is a great keep. Like, this is exactly what we were talking about.
Okay.
This is the other hand, but with
so is this Temple Garden Plains probably, or no? Stomping Ground Plains. Garden. Right?
I think this is Temple Garden, and we play non-rare for a while if we have it to.
Yeah, okay.
Just have our colors.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, one of the things that one of the things I first had to figure out when I sat down and actually was playing this deck today to practice for the stream was the mana base on this deck is a little bit... oh, they went to 5 here. Goodness gracious. The last Enchantress opponent did the same thing. It's crazy how they have to do that sometimes. You wouldn't expect it of that deck, but... As long as you control 3 non-land permanents, then another play... No, isn't there, Isn't that a card? Isn't it Hour of... the Hour of White? It's like 3 white, white, white. Someone in chat is asking about a card that's like... if you control 3 more non-land permanent, then another player, pitch 1 player cleansing. I'm like, no, that's actually close to a card. And I know it's not a pitch card, but it becomes cost of white, white, white if there's enough permanents in play, right? If there's like 10 non-land permanents.
If there's, I think it's exactly.
Yeah, I think it's Hour of something.
Nice.
I mean, it's definitely Hour of something. No, it's what it's Prismatic ending. Yeah.
Prismatic.
I knew because it was X cost.
Because of the mana, is sometimes you just have to realize with this sort of deck, you're playing I think we just go for. We have to get Stoneforge, I think. Kaldra Compleat is such a good clock.
All right. If you say so. I don't feel like it's good enough here, but by the way, they multi 5. I know you missed it.
Yeah, exactly. If they multi 5, I just want to rush them before they have time to do stuff.
Yeah.
So what I was saying is, when we play this sort of deck, I realized that what allowed me to just play the blue as well correctly is you're playing a mono white deck that sometimes wants a second color. You're not playing like a real Naya or 4-color deck. You're not playing
but that's
Eve or Enigmatic.
That was the thing, is like when I looked at the mana base, it was like nicely suggestive because I was like, there's 2 Temple Gardens and then 1 Sacred Foundry and 1 Stomping Ground. I wonder which colors are the most important.
Yeah, you're playing like a nice mono white deck with splashes. Nothing else.
There we go.
Now you can just go. You can go Giver plus Kaldra, I think.
Yeah? Right.
I'm 100% fine with letting that live 1 turn.
Yeah. Again, because they don't have enough mana to make a big deal out of it. Like, the worst thing that could happen is like, not even double Thin Ice, right? Oops.
Yeah, just 1 Thin Ice will be annoying, but then we can just Skyclave and then next turn, even without drawing the land, just Charming Prince again. So we're just pressuring him a lot.
Yeah. No, but like Thin Ice doesn't matter because it's a sorcery. So like they can't remove the germ with Thin Ice. Oh no, they can. The Giver has something sickness.
They can.
Yeah, of course they can. Idiot.
I don't really care about that. Like I'm fine with him spending his turn doing exactly that. As long as
Sith is drawing a card per each of those is not the best.
Yeah, of course.
Here it comes for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't know. I feel like I wanted to Skyclave the Sithis this turn.
I think, like, he doesn't play enough removal that we want to just play around him finding 2 removals of the top.
They showed us Prismatic ending before, though.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, see, I don't think they're in 2 playsets.
Oof. So many 1-mana spells. No, not a Shroud. Come on. Okay, good. Thank God.
All right, that was a Shroud.
But like, I think next time I'm gonna go with my instinct and remove this Sithis ASAP. I mean, this is an unusual build of Enchantress. Like, this is not. This is a lot more. You like the idea of holding Giver and letting them ice Skyclave? Well, yeah, but they also would have iced it after Sithis has been removed, right? Which.
So we Skyclave now 100% and attack for 2.
But like this was a disaster for us. If you actually look at what happened versus the other way we could have done it. I mean, it's not like the game's over, but like holy shit, that sucked.
It's only a disaster if he doesn't have like a second enchantment effect. If they had like a second enchantress effect, then we just postpone this for a turn without actually pressuring him.
Yeah.
Like, if you Skyclave, he just goes Enchantment's Presence, and when you play Kaldra, he does the same. The outcome is the same, but we didn't pressure.
Well, yeah, but they missed on a bunch of... Like, we have the Charming Prince already, right?
No, because they didn't play these 3 enchantments now. They played him this turn with this Enchantress Presence.
Right. But they would never have the double the way we... Shit. What a draw.
We have the...
No, I know, but now I have to remove the Shroud enchantment instead of the Enchantress Presence.
Yeah, but he's at 6.
Yeah, that's true.
7.
Yeah. And we get to play Wall and Charming Prince, or would you rather play Charming Prince and Noble?
I think I would rather play the Noble. We can just play the Wall next turn.
Yeah. Advancing our mana is important because this game actually might get closed out by Kaldra.
Yeah, we're not that far away from closing this game with Kaldra if we flat even slightly. Like, we're 2 lands away right now. And our opponent does not only have to develop his mana and play Enchantress, he needs to find a confinement. He needs to find a confinement eventually.
You'd value digging for more Ephemerate? I mean, the thing is that we can draw the Ephemerate next turn, right? Because, like, it's not like...
playing the wall next turn is the
same.
same.
Playing the wall... Well, so... And then, the one big difference is, like, if we draw, like, Recruiter off the wall, or...
If we draw Recruiter, we can still play a 2-drop.
No, we can't. Because we're playing Wall this turn and the Recruiter, so we can't play anything. But we'll see.
Okay.
Well, this is fine because they don't have Shroud yet, right? Like, we...
Yeah, but they must have the confinement in hand because they shocked themselves.
Oh, nope.
Vanishing Light? Okay.
Banish the Skyclave?
They're getting rid of our Skyclave.
It's not the end of the world. Yeah. I mean, I get to...
But this gives him 1 turn to find the...
Yeah,
attack for 3.
Attack for 3, yeah.
And they have... And even if we top deck a Stoneforge, if we top deck the Sword, we win.
I was about to say, if we top deck sort of Fire and Ice, it's over. Yeah, it only does creatures, unfortunately, Jace to the face. Now you like... Oh, now you like the Noble. Oh, I see how it is.
Oh, now we were right.
Uh-oh. Come on.
Play Wall.
Come on, baby. Give me the good stuff. Come on, baby.
Give me something nice.
Ooh. Do I want to cycle it immediately?
I don't know. Yeah, we're going to cycle that immediately.
No, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You're taking for lethal next turn with if the gear survives, right? Like, he needs to find a removal plus... Like, I think we're just trying to protect ourselves from him finding a confinement. Like, try to maximize the way to attack his enchantments, likely.
Yeah, but... Oh, I guess we could draw... What can we draw? Nothing. I mean, I could draw a Hierarch, so let's do it now.
Yeah.
I can use this. No, if I draw... I can't have white, and red. Well, we don't have anything that's white that we care about.
You don't have any 2-mana red spells, so...
Yeah, it's fine.
That's fine.
I mean, it's good.
Attack for 3.
Yeah. And we play the Vial anyway. Just because. Why not? Trigger!
And now we are on the hope he fails to, like, storm out plan. He doesn't have a shit tons of mana. He has a lot of mana, but maybe he doesn't fight the confinement fast enough.
Yeah. What's the best hit with Recruiter if we...
Yes, he wins.
Yeah. What's the best hit with Recruiter right now if
a lag can just go Recruiter.
Yeah.
Need to find like have enough. He can't trip a lot. He needs to find 2 pieces to win.
Well, they can also tutor and then play an enchantment and then pick up whatever they had. Now they had a total of 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7 mana to start with. They played the Sterling Grove. Okay, so they're not sacking the Sterling Grove this turn.
Yeah, they need to top deck the confinement with that spell. No,
so,
not actually because they're going to gain life.
Well, only 1 though. Okay, there's the Solitary with the Shroud.
Yeah, I think that's likely game.
Well, we'll see.
So close.
I'm not saying die yet. Because if we draw, I don't know, Ephemerate? Something? I feel like there's something that gets us out of this. They have 8 cards in hand? Jesus.
Oh. Enchantment.
No, I know. I didn't notice it happening until it was over. Like.
Yeah, that's why I said it was likely over.
Well, because, they drew 2, and then they drew 3, and then they drew 3.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus.
So I don't know how we can get back into this.
No, neither do I. I mean, jeez. I mean, at least they earned it.
Yeah.
I don't think I definitely punted game 2 with just the mulligan, but
yeah, game 2 was tough.
Yeah. Well, in this one, no, this one we made the mistake on turn 2 to not kill the Sithis.
I don't agree it
sure
was a
of
mistake.
It.
Like
No,
they would
I'm
have
sure
done the
of
same
it.
thing on the following turn.
I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you. That's fine. We can go back and look at it and maybe you're right, but Okay, so
yeah, but right now I don't think we
play
have
the
an
recruiter and just see what's in the deck. Just take a look. Like, I don't think there's anything that helps us possibly, but why not take a look? There's no way.
I mean, let me think.
I mean, Archon buys us time.
Wait. If his only win con is the 4-mana
Sanctum
2/3,
It's the Sanctum
his only
Weavers.
creature. What are his win cons? Only the Sanctum Weavers?
Usually. Sometimes they have the enchantment that makes 4/4 flying angels.
I don't think they're running that.
They could have Emrakul.
Let's try something. I want to try something weird. Get a Sanctum Predate and name 1.
Why?
Because maybe they count out the Destiny Spinners and they are trying to win with Helix Pinnacle. Another removal costs 1 besides Prismatic Ending and you have a Giver of Runes.
Sure. I mean, yeah, that's a line. Okay.
That's the only game-winning line I can foresee.
Sure.
I think everything else is just losing slowly.
I mean,
I
kind of like.
I'm not saying we're going to win.
No, I don't think so either. I mean, my line wasn't trying to win. Mine was trying to like keep us in the game because like I think Archon of Emeria does that, but Sanctum does it too. Like just putting this on 1 is like it means that it's really hard for them to interact with me anymore. So, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I don't think this is gonna do it. Like if they just start playing Sanctum Weavers and Destiny Spinners, we're gonna get buried real quick.
I think there's a possibility they cut out the Destiny Spinners.
I don't think so. I don't think you do that with that deck.
Sometimes they just keep 1, and if that 1 is in the bottom 3, they mill out before drawing it.
Well, yeah, I mean, we'll see. Because they probably get a bunch of Sanctum Weavers in play first, so as soon as they draw it, usually they'll be able to smash a bunch. Okay, so they're on the way.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like this deck might want a Revoker in the sideboard if we want to deal with Enchantress. Although we're already playing the right colors. You really want to beat Enchantress, you just play one of the Enchantress sweepers.
I have never felt particularly bad against facing Enchantress.
No, I agree. This is not a bad
like this matchup. This one was extremely close, and they had a great hand.
Yeah.
Second one, well,
they had so many 1-mana cards. That was crazy. They just had so many 1-drops in their hand after the turn 2 Sithis.
Yeah.
I think they played triple 1-drop.
They did. They went Sithis, Abundant Utopia, and Thin Ice.
Yeah. Which is like, that's just really lucky. But I mean,
now we concede.
Yeah. All right.
If they had that, they had that.
Yeah. Well, I assume they did, but like, why not stay in it? I don't think anyone's playing Helix Pinnacle anymore, Mord. That was like the week 1 thing. And I don't think people do it anymore. It's just not worth it. I'll be back in 1 second. We'll get the last one here. Yeah. Yeah. Modern needs more chains effects. Chains of Mephistopheles. How many are there in all of Magic? All of one? Or is there a Magus of Mephistopheles that I don't know about? Magus of the Chains, maybe? So is there... Oh, yeah. So this is the Kiki Valky list. This one could play the Sanctifier en-Vec instead of Auriok Champion in the main deck. Well, I don't know, Ventus. I mean, it depends on how bad your deck's matchup is against it. I can see some decks playing it.
Yeah.
Back to Nature and like Tempest of Light are much cheaper than Fracturing Gust and much less color restricted, so it's hard for them to Blood Moon you on those.
Yeah, but Fracturing Gust is also great against food decks.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying if you want to beat specifically Enchantress, it's not hard to do.
Oh, no. Like Enchantress is like, if you want to, it's sort of, if you want to beat Dredge, you're going to beat Dredge.
Yeah.
It's kind of in the same department. If you want to beat it, you can easily do so.
Yeah. This was a great deck to play. It's really fun. Most of this is fine, as is. I definitely want the third Eldritch Evolution. Definitely want the Charming Prince. Definitely want the Valky still. I mean, I think Valky's probably not that good right now. Like, there's a reason that you're not seeing it much. But if you're playing Bring to Light, I think you play the Valky.
The Primal Command makes Aishas.
You love it?
Hmm?
You love it? Sorry, I missed the last part. What are your feelings on Primal Command? You just...
I don't know which of those so clunky.
No, I agree with you.
Like,
it was the card that I never really liked that much.
Yeah.
You don't want to play a sweeper in this deck.
Not main deck at least.
No, yeah. You could play Sanctum Prelate though.
You can play you can play the what's the name of this? Colossus Cataclysmic Gear Hulk.
Yeah, you could do.
That's one decent sweeper.
Yeah. Doesn't do much against Urza's Saga, but it does do a lot of work against the decks the Saga's in. Does it sacrifice everything except for one artifact? Yeah, I think Cataclysmic Gear Hulk would be a good fit for that deck right now, actually.
Look at Zack, the gentleman. Good luck and have fun. The whole phrase, not just the 4 letters.
Always. That's like my trademark.
What an absolute gentleman.
This hand is perfect. It's a perfect mulligan.
I would keep.
Would you?
No, I wouldn't. But I am slightly more tempted than I should.
No, I'm with you. Like, I understand, like, having the turn 1 Aether Vial, and, like, we got a cycling land, too. I mean, the opponent took a mulligan. Like, everything's beautiful, but, like, if they have, like, turn 1 Ragavan, it's like, oh, fuck. Alright, this hand is way better, so.
This is my... Yeah,
just bottom the endurance.
And just go with that. Oh, more spoilers. I love spoilers. Spoilers keep me alive.
If there are only lands in your hand, you can only draw Aether Vials. Oh, no.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, no.
Sorry, Zack.
Oh, no.
You're not lucky enough to win this.
Probably not, but the deck's trying. The deck's like, come on, baby, we can do it. We can do it. Hey, Mr. Maple Syrup. Hope this wonderful world is treating you well. So there's no Gigantha, so this could be Etron. Which means the Aether Vial is worse, but the matchup is better. I mean, they only mulled to 6. We'll see. The tank makes me think it's not Greentron. Because usually the Greentron players are a little more... Yeah, it's Etron.
Well, this shouldn't be as bad.
No, I don't think so. Opponent? What are you doing there? Chalet?
Are you okay,
No.
opponent?
What are they? Okay. That's fine.
They fear something weird.
That's
So
legal.
we're going to
They got
Red
temples, so
Smasher.
there's a smasher
We're
coming, yeah.
Yeah, so
Good draw though.
we are going. Yeah, play Stoneforge and
Yeah.
pray and Kaldra and pray that Kaldra is good enough.
I mean, Kaldra does kind of really mess up Smasher.
Yeah.
Like,
Kaldra buys us time.
Yeah. I played against Etron in one of my leagues when I was playing the blue-black Asmora deck. And I had Asmora in play and 2 foods, and my opponent was like Reality Smash, and I was like, oh, I mean,
no, they've
they've got TKS. Huh? No, they don't. Ah, unfortunate.
Also works.
Yeah, but that's okay because we have Recruiter. Like, we get moving pretty well here, so I'm not super worried about it.
Yeah, this is fine.
Yeah. Never mind, I'm fine.
Never mind. My mind was totally great.
So we can get Charming Prince, right?
I would just Recruiter, Charming, go.
That's like, what
get Recruiter in my hand and say go.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna grab a Plains or no Temple Garden.
Yeah. Get a Plains because you're
gonna
getting a
Magus?
Magus.
Yeah,
extremely
okay.
soon. Not right now, but
no,
soon.
but next turn most likely.
Yeah.
So Recruiter for Recruiter, you said?
No, for Charming, and you can
that's
Charming on his turn.
That's what I thought. Okay. So we need to have a stop on their second main phase. So I screwed this up when I was practicing earlier today with this deck, so that's why I'm super aware of it right now. So Charming Prince exiles something till end of turn. So if you want something on a specific turn, you must Charming Prince it during main phase 2.
Actually, in this specific scenario, there's a good chance if they play on his second main that we tutor on on his end step. So it's the same because we can just pile in the mouse. So this is fine. We go down to 12.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want to block and give my Recruiter Pro Colors? Or slide the Recruiter?
If he has a dismember, you lose this game.
Right.
For 1 life?
Yeah, I get it. Okay. How are we dealing with the Smasher, though?
Getting a Kaldra in 2 turns.
That's pretty slow.
7 is almost enough life.
Almost. What about the second Smasher?
There's not going to be a second Smasher. You're playing a mouse.
Oh, so you okay. So, sorry. Main phase 2, we put in the Prince?
Main phase 2, we put in the Prince. Bounce Recruiter. On our on our turn, we Ephemerate the Recruiter, get a
the Magus.
Get a Witness. No, get a Witness.
Play the Witness, pick up the Ephemerate. Then Ephemerate.
Then we violin the Magus, we got on his end step.
Right, alright.
And we play from there, and we develop from that position.
Okay. And Witness comes in off the vial, so I don't need another green.
Exactly.
Okay. My opponent's taking a good long tank here. That's why I'm not doing anything. Just if anyone's curious, this is not our decision point. So, main phase 2, put in the Charming Prince, slide the Recruiter, get the Magus. Our turn, flicker the Recruiter, get the Witness, drop in the Magus, and then... Oh no, cast the Magus. Cast the Magus.
Then we have to make the choice in our turn if we get Witness for value lines or we get Stoneforge, so we secure the Kaldra as a defensive tool.
Yeah. And we still have to worry about Dismembers.
No, we don't, because we will still have the Giver on top every single time.
No, I mean, like, I can't use Giver to mitigate my life loss. We don't know if they have 100%. Spot removal, but since I've seen 1 Spatial Contortion, I'm assuming they're playing the list where they usually play 2 Spatial Contortions and 2 Dismembers. Which would make sense to me, because we're living in a Ragavan world.
Yeah.
If not, can we recruit it for Mystic? What is Mystic? Stoneforge? SFM? I mean... We can, but we're going to, just not right away. What's up, PS Punked? That's a quality emote. I think our opponent might have disconnected at this point.
Maybe.
Mystic
Got
Line doesn't work
crushed
the
by
way
the
you want.
value.
Okay. Giving the Germ Pro Colorless kills it. Well, we don't need to if we put in a Kaldra, though. It doesn't need Pro Colorless. It will kill any Eldrazi in combat as first strike, and it exiles it. Am I a Ragavan girl? Maybe.
In a Ragavan world.
As Morano, Mordeka Dyson, and a Kuldakar in the streets, Ragavan in the
Charming.
streets. Yeah, I'm going.
Charming.
I'm going. But I needed to say the phrase, as Morano, Mordeka Dyson, and a Kuldakar girl in the streets, Ragavan girl in the sheets. Very important.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
I think I'm brilliant and funny, so this is the Magus.
Remember, we all love you, Zach. Just remember, we all love you.
I frequently wear. There you are. Yoink.
Yoink.
Okay. Go to our turn. Put the vial. Get up! Get on up! Get up! Get on up! Ooh!
That's perfect. That's just... So, wait. No.
I'm waiting! Jesus! But you want me to play Ephemerate. You want me to do it first?
The whole plan. Yes, with the Temple Garden, so you can hold an Ephemerate up and play the Stoneforge right now and go from there and win with the... Like, the safest play right now that we have 2 Ephemerates includes Temple Garden, the Recruiter. With the Ephemerate Temple Garden... Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I see it.
Now you play Stoneforge, so you secure the Kaldra, Violin the Magus, and hold Ephemerate with your planes.
Got it.
And that way, not even double removal is enough to get through your defenses.
Yeah, I see it. Very nice. Wow. That's... Yeah, okay. I got it. Okay. We do have to take one here, even though we're putting Mace into play. We have to take one because we need the white open.
Fine.
I'm just explaining for anyone who's like, why'd you take the one?
So,
you're not even going to spend that mana. It's like, well, we're going to plan to. I think I'm getting better still.
The only way I think we can lose this game is if our opponent is lucky enough to have Wastes plus Second Smasher on hand.
And that doesn't kill us. That just sucks.
Exactly. We're not dead. We're just kinda dead.
I'm just pushing the 2 damage here because, like, I have enough random chaff blockers.
Yeah.
If I needed them. And by enough, I mean 1 Imperial Recruiter, I guess.
Yeah, you don't have enough chaff.
No, I don't. Well, there's the wastes. Karn? Ballista.
That's fine.
Yeah. It can't kill the Magus. I'm letting this resolve.
No. Why?
Okay.
Because give it pro colorless. See what happens. He has 1 card in hand. He can have double removal to fail your Ephemerate.
Right. So give it pro colorless, they shoot it again in the Ephemerate?
Exactly.
Okay.
And if he has Dismember for the Magus or the Stoneforge, he's empty-handed. We can grind that. That's fine.
Okay. Pew! Get wrecked, nerd! Scoop. Scoop City. Wow, what a ridiculous... Is Ephemerate the best 1-mana spell in Modern? Might be. Certainly might be the most powerful. It's like Ragavan. Is it the best one?
Yeah.
Maybe, but it's certainly the most powerful when it is in the right spot.
So you want Knight of Autumn, Gaddock Teeg, and Collector Ouphe.
You don't like Qasali?
Yeah, Qasali is nice. It's better than something likely.
And then Yasharn doesn't do much.
No,
it shuts out maps, but that's nothing.
Likely not enough.
Yeah. Prelate, no. Drannith Magistrate, no. Okay. Yeah, just these.
Got Sanctifier.
Endurance.
Archon of Endurance, Sanctifier, Archon of Emeria.
Yeah. And then definitely Knight's fine. Definitely Witness is fine. Definitely Magus is fine. Probably just something down here.
You can actually, you can cut like
a wall.
Noble.
or maybe a Giver. I mean, I know the Giver was really good in that game, actually. What about
Giver's
Vial
actually-
in the draw?
I think we still want vials. The only way to like tax it is the Karn, and we
Yeah.
have enough way to remove it.
Yeah.
You can. I think the sword is mediocre at best.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, swords in general right now have kind of become second fiddle to Kaldra and Batterskull.
I'm too close to just carrying the sword.
I know. I mean, I agree with the feeling. Like, it feels like there's not most of the time right now. It's either like you spike one of the huge equipments and it ends the game or like takes over the game, or your Stoneforge dies, and like there's not a lot of in between. We have to mulligan, I think.
Yeah, but it's so close.
I know. If we had like Aether Vial as hand, well, not really. I mean, Solitude's not as expensive as it looks like, but like I don't know. I don't like the 2/4 drops.
Yeah, you can mulligan.
Yeah, I'm just saying I don't like. I guess if we switch this hand's perfect.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. What do you want to bottom? Solitude?
I think Knight of Fordham. Solitude saves us from like a quick smasher.
Yeah. Okay. I'm in for that.
And the Skyclave gets rid of the
TKS?
Karn, which gets rid of our Vial.
Oh yeah. But not in time, right? Because this is on
3.
Hold on, I just don't play enough Aether Vial. So on my second turn, Vial's on 1, which is their third turn.
Yeah.
Are you saying just curve out with lands and then okay. Yeah. I see what you mean. Because you can't Vial in response anyway. I mean, you can Vial in response, it just doesn't remove the card.
You can't buy in response because they have a Karn. It's like
well, you can Vial in response to the card, but you can't remove the card that's on the stack.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So let's grab a forest.
I would just grab up planes with the Windswept.
Yeah.
I prefer second planes if I'm lucky enough over first forest.
I got you. Right on. Rock steady, baby. Eldrazi Temple, the Nutseer. Oh, that's what happened to me earlier today. They had the turn 2 TKS, turn 3 Smasher.
Pariston 1? Pariston 1 is irrelevant.
Fine. Yeah. It's like, it doesn't scale up very quickly either. Like, this card is scary late game out of these decks, but it's not like playing against Hardened Scales or Heliod, where it's like actually a force. So we play Foothills here, right?
Yeah. Foothills, they go holding Eladamri.
And then probably grab Charming Prince, because then next turn I can play Magus and protect it with the Vial.
It's likely our next play. However, if we get Thought-Knot-Seer, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah. So there's the Thought-Knot-Seer.
Let it resolve.
Yeah.
Let him make the... He's taking the mouse.
Yeah, I assume so.
Let him take the mouse.
But then I can Charming Prince the TKS, and then in response... Or I can Skyclave the TKS, and then in response Charming Prince to slide.
I think Eladamri is called for Charming. For Recruiter.
But then, and then we double... We kill their whole board, right?
Value.
Oh!
What?
That was weird.
Now you just Eladamri is called for Charming Prince, yes.
Yeah, and then we play Magus and then protect it. Oh, but they have the Ballista.
If you top deck a 1-drop, if you top deck any white creature, you win. Any white spell, you win. Because you clear his board by going Solitude, Blink, and Bounce.
So we still get the Charming Prince here.
We get the Charming Prince, and you have to top deck a white spell.
You like the Forest this time?
Yeah, because we are going for the mouse.
Yeah. So how many times do I have to tell you, Moto, I want the Forest? How many times do I have to tell you? There you are. All right, deck. Want a white creature.
White spell.
Yeah. Sorry, white spell. White card. White cardboard.
Even that.
Yeah. Nope.
Now it's a bit tougher.
I mean, so if we Magus, then next turn they could just go up on the Ballista if they have a land, and then if they shoot it, we protect it with Charming Prince, but they probably wouldn't do that. They would just plus the Ballista and start attacking. So then we're kind of stuck. So
I
like,
think we still play. I think we have to play the Magus and hope.
Yeah, okay. The only other line is like tap land, Aether Vial, and like
Yeah, and I
try
don't
to
like that.
like wait. But
maybe our opponent misplays, and
yeah, we'll
we
see.
have to
We'll
hope
see.
on that.
This also does like they can go land, crank the Ballista, start attacking, but they can't do something more devastating unless they have like Karn. Karn would be bad here. Can I? Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, if they attack with both, can I block the Walking Ballista and force the action?
Yeah, that was having the play.
Yeah.
So we're in this. I wouldn't blast this Vial. I would keep it at 2, so we keep that as a live play.
Yeah, I think so. And then we just pick up Uriah this turn, most likely, right?
Exactly. Or play the second Vial if we direct the land.
Which we did.
All right, play Vial.
We can do it all. Wait, but now we have a white card.
Yeah, Uriah is a white spell. I know.
You know what the best part of Uriah is as a card? Pitches to force.
Attack with Magus, that makes him.
Yeah, they'll pump the Ballista. And then do we just like pitch in response and wipe their board?
We pitch in response with Uriah and bounce it with the exactly.
Okay. If they go end step, but if they go end step,
you just kill it.
We just do it then, yeah. So like we should nail them to the wall here. Oh, they didn't go for it. They know what's up.
They know that. That's fine.
I mean,
for now,
it's okay. We're not dying too quickly. Okay.
We're kind of dying quickly, but not much we can do about that. So
we're winning. We're the best.
I love you.
All right.
That's fine.
Yeah, we're not any more or less dead.
Say no to the Vial on 2. Say yes to the Vial on 0.
And then next turn we let them both go up.
Exactly.
All right. I would like to draw a white land. That's not good. It's not bad. It means it's not bad. Should I hold back the Magus now?
Yeah, hold it back so they hit you. You go down to 3, but you might stabilize next turn with the Vial, with that Vial.
Yeah, because the Skyclave eats the Thought Knot, and then they have to make a move.
Exactly.
The only thing that could be trouble is the second Walking Ballista, but that's okay.
We cannot beat a second Walking Ballista.
No, we can Solitude one of our own creatures. And we can gain life with Charming Prince.
Yeah, exactly. We're fine against a second Walking Ballista. Not fine, but...
Yeah. So, yeah, take this, go to 3, and then once the Vials go up, then I'm just going to main phase the Skyclave at the Thought Knot, probably.
No. Wait till his upkeep. He's the one losing his turns doing nothing.
That's true. Okay. You right, dog. You right. That's why I need you. I need the young people to teach me how to play. And then I beat the crap out of you with dragons in competitive events.
Oh, fuck you.
That match was so freaking close, dude. All right. Well, that draw is insane. Because now...
No. Yeah. Attack.
Sure. But now, like, we still do the Skyclave thing, but we could play the Solitude, too. Like, this game is ridiculously in our favor now.
You can just say go now.
Yeah, I will. And let it go through upkeep?
Let him go to his turn. Let him attack even.
Yeah. Well, and then, like, because once they're attacking, like, they didn't go Wastes into Smasher. Because if they had Wastes Smasher, then we would want the Solitude for the Smasher. Because Skyclave can't take that. So when they attack, we just Skyclave the Thought Knot.
Skyclave the Thought Knot, go to block Ballista. When he pumps Ballista, use Solitude.
Yeah.
And just win.
And we still have Charming Prince hanging out, ready to go.
Exactly.
Dismember?
Likely.
I mean, we beat that no problem, though.
I'm not sure we with that, no problem. Now you have to... Solitude, the ballistic response.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Thanks for the follow there, turn 2 Stoneforge Mystic. Man, we had turn 1 Chalice the other day, and I saw turn 3 Blood Moon.
Our opponent has 7 mana.
They would have 7 mana, yeah.
They will have 7 mana for a turn.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? You have to Charming Prince the Magus.
Oh, right, because it doesn't come back until end of turn. Right.
Exactly.
Right. Well, we'll get there when we get there. Well, we don't know that they have the last Tron land, right? Oh, they do. It's implied.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. So we let that go, and then they shoot
Exactly.
it, and then they shoot it again, and then we slide. Don't they know about the Charming Prince?
Yeah, they do.
They
But
might
they think they
shoot
just
me
wanna kill.
here.
No, they shoot you or the Solitude.
We'll see. We'll see. I mean,
Because
there's a
they
lot of.
also
I mean, they
know
could make a
the
lot of
Sharia.
bad decisions. If they shoot the Solitude, though, I can slide it, right? They're shooting me. Okay, that's fine.
No, you cannot slide the Solitude because if you slide Solitude, you lose the Magus to the Dismember and you concede.
Right. I mean, not actually, because they don't actually.
Now you slide this Magus.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna let the Solitude trigger get off the stack out of the way, just because it was kind of. So we're at 1.
We have a Urion and a lifelink creature. We're
I
fine.
know. I'm just saying.
Everything was perfectly calculated.
Sure. Oh yeah. I feel
Not a single piece. was
well
left to
taken
chance.
care of.
I know.
Here
Thank you.
comes back. Here comes my boy. They're almost dead though. Like this is this is pretty good. 2 and 3 is where we want these, right? Because we could just cast Urion, just
Yeah.
leave them.
Actually, 3 and 4. Just go up and try to get. No, because we're playing Shoryu now. Just let them at 2 and 3.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like we don't really need them at 4. Like I know we have 4 drops, but not that many. It's like what 2?
So attack with everything. Play
And then put
Urion,
Stoneforge. No,
bombs,
Stoneforge first, and then Urion.
Borderline irrelevant, but yes.
I mean, I agree with you, but like it's better, right?
Yeah.
Like
Actually,
why not?
I don't know. Actually,
I
no. Because...
can't undo it. I don't have to
that
put
was
it
a
in,
mistake,
but
that's
like
fine.
I feel like this is just strictly better unless they have an All Is Dust, but then I have a Batterskull and a Kaldra Compleat in my hand. And they can't All Is Dust on this board yet.
Yeah.
Also, we could slide out our board for their turn.
No, you can slide out the Urion for your turn, and I think that's enough.
So we just slide out Solitude, Prince, and Stoneforge?
And the mouse just getting untapped because it's free.
Sure.
And then I think you slide out the Solitude actually.
Yeah.
Because it's lethal attacker that removes his blocker in case he somehow deals with the board.
So we target. No, we don't target. Up to.
I'm thinking, yeah. Oh,
I mean, I could exile Charming Prince to gain 2, but like.
I don't think, like, I considered it, but I don't think you have to. So just say okay, and that's it.
I mean, if
I
they
wa-
had
if I
Dismember
was at-
into Ballista, right?
Yeah, just all right. You can do that just in case.
No, but they can't Dismember.
No, they can Dismember. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so we're good.
No, yeah, no, wait. Okay.
Well, I can
Should
do
we
it.
exile? I'm thinking if our opponent has waste spatial contortion, they can ballista for 4. So yeah, exile the Charming Prince.
Yeah, that's what I was watching out for. Yeah, what waste into spatial contortion? Yeah, why not? Well, it's also like why not? Like at this point, the Charming Prince, like if they're gonna wrath my board, it's gonna die anyway. If they're not gonna wrath my board, the only way out is for them to immediately kill us, and that, and we still have Skyclave to drop in.
Yeah, and the Solitude that will kill them for 3.
Although if they wrath us, then the Skyclave
Perfect.
would give them the 4/4. So.
No, that's exactly why I said Slayer Solitude, so it comes back.
Yeah. All right, so good league
nice.
there, as usual. Quite the long grindy one. So yeah, this is not the deck we were playing. We're playing Naya Recruiter Taxes. I definitely like this version more than the red-white one. It's a lot more powerful, and Noble Hierarch on turn 1 was like a big upgrade.
Yeah, Witness and Noble Hierarch are well worth the splash.
We didn't get into any like crazy Eternal Witness Ephemerate nonsense, but that's okay. Like having the potential for it is really important. And
the 2 times we did, opponents conceded.
Like, yeah, the one time when we got close, they immediately conceded to it. So it was pretty good. Toski, I'm not really a big fan of this card in the Bant decks, but it's cool in this one because we have like a bunch of like just little throwaway 1/1s.
We have a bunch of 1/1s. Like,
yeah,
a
and
lot
like
of
1/2s.
1/1s.
Yeah, like I've seen a bunch of boards where Mord like will play Toski and be like, I'm gonna throw 3 1/1s at you. You're gonna block and kill one of them. I'm gonna draw 2 cards.
Yeah, I'm going to give a second use to these 1/1s.
Exactly, and then like Toski is an indestructible blocker on the next turn cycle, which is pretty good. I also saw Toski get suited up with a Batterskull, which was sick. So and really,
not getting killed by Shadow Spear when it should have.
Yeah, that was hilarious. That was quite the game.
Flashbacks.
Excuse me. I'm not 100% sold on the rest in pieces in your sideboard.
No, they have actually been cut in the 4-color version for Prismatic Ending.
Yeah, that makes sense. And like just in general, I feel like you want to use the graveyard in this deck a lot of the time as like the backup plan. And
they will replace by Sanctifier en-Vec and like ways to stop Cascades against Living End. Sanctifier en-Vec against Dredge and ways to stop Cascade against the other decks.
Yeah, Sanctifier en-Vec is actually quite a good card right now. There's a bunch of decks where you put it on 1 and it's like ridiculous, and then there's some of the decks where you put it on 0 and it's ridiculous. Obviously not the food deck, but you don't play it against the food deck. Unless you could get it in on like 1 in some certain weird situations. It's not worth it. The point is.
Yeah, but it's not the priority. So the card against combo we have in the main deck is Archon of Emeria, because the biggest combo right now is Ad Nauseam, and they play 0 removal spells main deck, and they just lose to it automatically. That was such a weird win the other day. And they just concede to the Archon.
Yeah, and I think I played against Ad Nauseam in one of my recent leagues, and it was a big deal. And the other thing is Skyclave Apparition and Magus of the Moon and Night of Autumn allow you to attack their mana in ways that they're not always prepared for. So like if they play Pentad Prism and they pass the turn, you can sometimes gobble that up, and they kind of needed it. And then you have enough time to get the Archon into play, or you have enough time to, whatever the next step is.
We had this weird lock of... Their only removal spell was like Pact, so we had this weird lock of like Sanctum Prelate on 0, Collector Ouphe and Magus, and they just couldn't play.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Collector Ouphe out of the board is really good too, because they play Lotus Blooms and Pentad Prisms. So attacking their mana is almost always the best way to buy yourself enough time to win games against Ad Nauseam, if you have the tools to do so. So, with all that out of the way, that is the end of the Naya Recruiter Taxes deck. But if you enjoyed watching this video and you're watching it on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and go check out my friend Mord, who does not stream at some complicated Mordeka1ser thing, but streams at Mord2Light. Mord spelled MORDETOLIGHT. So 2 light as in bring to light, and Mord as in MORD.